my God. Did you see the bear in the parking lot, Froggy?
I did. I gave it a high five.
Oh,
It said,
my
have a good
God.
show.
Oh, did you see the... I'm trying to call you. You didn't answer your phone. Did you see the bear in the parking lot?
No, I didn't. But you
What?
Did, you saw
Did you
a bear.
see the bear in the parking lot?
No.
I wish.
Okay, there was no bear in the parking lot. However, I'm waiting, though. I mean, because we're sort of in a little like of a wildlife... We're adjacent to, like, woods. And remember, what was the animal that I did see and I took video of? Hey, Andrew,
Bobcat?
what was that? It was a coyote, right? It was like a wily coyote. And he even had, like, Acme roller skates on with the rockets on it.
Crazy.
Yeah, did you see that?
Crazy.
Yeah, so, no, we're situated right next to, like, some woods. So I don't think it's out of the question that we have one of these wandering bears. Now, I haven't seen any Pinellas County bears. So far, it's been like Lutz, it's been Carrollwood, it's been Town and Country,
Yeah.
Dana Shores.
They're the other side of the bay.
Right, the airport, they just captured the bear at the airport. And apparently the bear was trying to stow away. We have the whole story on the bear now. So the bear climbed the fence at Tampa International Airport. I was just trying to think, does a bear, bleep at the airport? Does a bear bleep at the airport? Well, apparently so. So we know the story because they did interrogate the bear before the bear was released in the Ocala National Forest, right? Mm-hmm. So they did interrogate the bear, and the bear said that he has relatives in the UK, and the bear was trying to stow away in the wheel well of the British Airways 777 that makes the Gatwick flight back and forth during the week. So that's what the bear was doing, trying to, hitch a ride on the BA flight back to London Gatwick.
Which makes perfect sense.
It does. Oh, it absolutely does.
How did their family get split up to?
I don't know.
Some of the bears are in England. And
Yeah, I don't know.
Very odd.
I mean, that's a very good question, Froggy. I mean, it's a very.
Some of his family's British and some British bear.
Yeah, and apparently the British bears have very bad teeth.
Yeah,
They
not
do.
good at biting.
Yeah,
They bite you and it doesn't hurt at all.
No, they gum you.
Yeah, they gum
Yeah,
you.
so they're.
Couple snaggletooths.
And even their claws are all like mangly looking.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like claws and teeth and everything. No, seriously, all kidding aside. Are we going to have bear sightings here? I mean, because we are adjacent to this woods. I don't think it's out of the question.
I mean, it is a woody nature type of area right here.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure there. Oh, Froggy's seen snakes out here.
Well, I've
Remember?
seen snakes. I've seen rabbits. I've seen iguana.
Yeah,
I've seen all kinds of stuff.
I saw the coyote.
that's right.
I'm going to buy a bear call at, they have duck calls. I have a duck call at my house where I use it and the ducks come and I feed them. And I go like, quack, quack, quack,
Whoa, hold on a sec.
What?
I thought you were bitching and moaning. There's some neighbor in your neighborhood that feeds all the birds, and all the neighbors were pissed. Didn't you tell
Those
me
are
the
the
story?
seagulls, yes.
Yeah, and all the
that's
seagulls.
the guy who's gone now, finally.
But all the seagulls were crapping all over people's roofs,
Yes.
all over the people's cars, because you had a neighbor that was, buying 50-pound bags of seed to feed the
and
seagulls.
at 5 o'clock every day he would do it so the birds knew, and they would sit on everybody's dock and poop.
Oh, my God. And because you were complaining about that, so
Yeah.
now you're telling me
I just feed the ducks.
you have a duck call?
Yeah. It's actually a Duck Dynasty duck call I got at Walmart. And, I see them going by, and they go, and they come over, and I give them a little grape. It's cute.
So why are you complaining about this guy, and then you're attracting the ducks? The ducks poop all over the place.
But the ducks are in the water.
They
poop in the water.
No, they don't. You talk to anyone that has a pool, and
Yeah.
if you have ducks that hang out at your pool at your house, those ducks will crap all over your pool deck. They'll drop their into the pool and everything.
Well, luckily, I don't like any of my neighbors, so it's working out.
What happened to the Birdman? The Birdman of Town and Country left?
His house is being renovated by zombie home makeovers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, they're the ducks.
There they are. Hey, you want a grape? You're not supposed to feed ducks bread. It's bad for them.
All right, so wait a minute. You're
Yes.
telling me that the guy that you were moaning and bitching about, this is like, 6, 7 months? It was a while ago, right?
He was an issue for the entire neighborhood.
Right. So I remember one day you were complaining about this guy, and now is he gone? He
Yes.
left? And
Took years and years, but he's gone.
He sold his house?
Yes, the house has been sold.
And now, seriously, the zombie home
Yeah,
makeover?
that TV show. They're there all the time.
They were in our studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to see him this weekend, Dolmar.
I come home and there's 75 cars in the street. I'm like, they're filming their show again.
Yeah, he followed me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the woman that was with him.
Yes. Samantha.
Esmeralda.
Samantha.
Whatever. She followed me as well on Instagram.
I gave them the lead on the house.
Right. Oh, that's
so
right.
nice.
Yeah.
That's right. So they bought the house from Seagull Crapman?
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess, they bought it from somebody. I don't know if the government owned it. I don't know what the hell happened.
I sure as hell hope when they flip that house, I sure as hell hope you don't get some new neighbor from hell.
Better not.
And how far away is it from your house? How many houses away?
2 houses down. So
Oh, wow.
One house in between us.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah. I could hear them shooting TV scenes.
And action!
And I'm like in the background. They're like, damn it, cut.
And then Froggy's blowing his bird call whistle.
All right, take 2.
There's Froggy out there trying to attract the ducks.
Get the neighbor to stop with the duck call.
Oh, boy. All right, just getting rolling. No, but seriously, is it possible we'll see a bear here at the radio station with all the bear sightings around town?
Would make sense.
Yeah.
We're ripe for it.
That would be awesome.
Just getting rolling here, folks. Get ready. It's going to be a wacky Friday morning show. It's just a regular morning show, and it's a Friday.
Just regular.
The MJ Morning Show just getting started. I'm glad you're not having any phone crisis this morning, Roxanne.
It felt good to come in here with my phone in my hand. I didn't even bring my backpack because I didn't want to risk dropping it.
However, there is something that did happen to me this morning that you made me aware of.
Really?
Yeah, hang on. When we get back, something did happen this morning, and I kind of looked at you like, whoop, up. There's Roxanne again. Hang on, I got a sound effect, Yeah, so
One of those.
well, something happened, and you did bring this up. Hold on. I'll explain in minutes. Look at that. I talked over all the traffic music. I got no damn traffic music now. Hold on. Let me whip out the WCBS 880 News Chopper sound effect from 1976. Okay, let me whip that out so I can do Pat and traffic. Okay, let's go up to the Skycopter, and here's Pat with the latest.
Just checked all the cameras and with the agencies all around the Tampa Bay area, and it is very, very quiet for this Friday morning start. But that can change in the next half hour, 20 minutes. And of course, I-4 is what we're going to focus on headed toward downtown. But right now, everything is green and go, and the bridges are great. Keeping you updated. I am Pat George.
From the Rubenstein Law Traffic.
MJ Morning Show.
Tell you what, man, I'm just going full Q-Zoo this morning, man. Woo! All right.
I
That's
like
how we
it.
do Fridays.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if working for the weekend has ever come up on our program in the close to 3 years that we've been back. You know, we'll be back 3 years doing the MJ Morning Show. Me, MJ, and Froggy and Fester, the addition of Roxanne over here. And I don't know if working for the weekend has ever come up in that time frame. I think that's the first time. Well, we don't play a lot of music anyway, but it's mostly the entertainment value of the MJ Morning Show and our spectacular award-winning content. By the way, guys, we just got nominated. The Wisconsin Cheese Festival. We're nominated for Best Morning Show.
I don't doubt it.
Yep, Wisconsin Cheese Festival. We'll see. You know, last big winner over there was Arethusa Farms and the big Europa cheese sweeping it all. And now we're going to be in it for Best Morning Show cheese.
We're in the
Boy,
running.
do we
Yeah.
bring the cheese.
I'm just rambling, man.
You are. You okay?
I'm just Hey, so this is weird. This is strange. Roxanne, you brought something to the table earlier this week.
I think I know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, tell us, psychic. What do you think it is, Miss Cleo?
The old fast-moving clocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what yesterday was? I didn't tell you guys about this when I told you about fast-moving clock phenomenon. Yesterday was a slow-moving clock. It goes both ways.
So why don't you explain, what day was it this week? Was it like Tuesday?
It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Tuesday, Roxanne hijacks the show. Well,
It wasn't a hijack.
Yeah,
She
so-
didn't have a gun.
Oh, you know what else? We got to get into the Conor McGregor thing.
He has a new baby? That story?
No. Well,
Right? Doesn't he?
Well, hang on a
Yeah,
minute.
he is.
He might actually have a newer baby. There's a terrible. I don't. How many things could he possibly do at that Miami Heat game? Which, by the way, the Miami Heat lost. The Denver Nuggets won their first ever NBA championship in history. But there are now 2 incidents that happened at that Miami Heat game involving Conor McGregor.
I'm surprised you know who that is.
Yeah, he's a pro bowler.
Yeah, him and Munson.
So what? He's UFC, right?
Oh, yeah, he was a UFC fighter. He's not really fighting right now. He's more drinking and traveling the world on his yacht.
Doing whiskey commercials. Well, guess what? He might be doing time in prison.
He has his own whiskey.
Listen, there's another horrific story that's emerging involving Conor McGregor. Hold on, we'll get to that coming up. We could probably get to it here. First, though, Roxanne, why don't you explain to everyone listening, and by the way, thank you. We appreciate the commitment. All those that are listening now, early here on a Friday morning, 6:23. We appreciate the early crowd. Thanks again. So for those that might have missed this, Roxanne on Tuesday, how did you like work it in? Did you just kind of blurt on me, or
I may have just blurted, or maybe I think I sent you a text message about it. That's a possibility because usually I text you in the morning.
So why don't you go ahead and retell the story, kind of, just familiarize those that didn't hear about the situation and the time issue. Just go ahead and tell our audience.
Sometime a couple years back, I discovered the phenomenon of faster moving clocks. And normally we think as humans, I'm looking at a clock right now in this studio, that the clocks move at the same speed all the time. But I discovered this phenomenon that some days the clocks move faster.
Right. So someday 60 seconds in Roxanne's world is only...
I don't know, 58.5?
Oh, so it's that little?
But it adds up.
It adds up throughout the day.
Yes.
That's what, 5 minutes?
All right. So in your Roxanne little woo world,
Yes.
what is the fastest that a minute will go? So a typical minute is 60 seconds, but in the world of Roxanne, what is the fastest that you think it goes?
Okay, well, let me give you the ratio. This is when I noticed it. I climb into the shower at 4:53. I'm out of the shower by 4:58. Okay, but on a fast moving clock day, I'm out of the shower. I look at the shower, it could be 5:02. And the answer is, Roxanne, you're taking a longer shower. Roxanne, you're moving slower today. You must have gotten less sleep. No, I promise you, because then I watch the clock the entire day.
So you're
and it
telling
keeps
me
happening
you're
the
telling
whole
me
day.
your 5-minute shower suddenly turns into like a 9-minute shower?
8 to 9 minute shower.
And
Yes.
nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
And you don't know where the time has gone other than the clock is moving faster.
It's a fast moving clock day. And then same thing happens even when I'm driving in. I was driving in
What
that day.
happens if you had a stopwatch in your hand?
Good question.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, maybe I'll have
Good
to try
question,
that.
good question,
Good question.
Good question, good question.
Yeah.
Now, on a slower clock moving day like yesterday, I noticed, I was like, I just finished that task. And look, only 2 minutes have gone by. And it was normally a task that would take 5 minutes. So it just is, I know people are listening and saying Roxanne's out of her mind.
Oh, yeah. Some people are playing that sound effect in their head, the one that goes.
But next time you experience those time phenomenons, you'll realize, oh, this is what she's talking about.
All right, now, I don't know if I experienced it this morning, but it got a little weird for me that I did the same thing, and then suddenly I look at the clock. I got up at the same time this morning. I did the same stuff, and suddenly I'm like 6 or 7 minutes behind. I'm like, How did that happen? Why am I 6 or 7 minutes behind when I do the same thing every morning? I don't know where the 6 or 7 minutes went.
Right.
You guys are crazy. You guys are getting abducted by aliens 5 minutes at a time.
So, no,
Yeah, that could be it.
Listen, I don't know what it is. Something happened. I don't think it's a time issue. I don't think I hit some kind of a time warp. I don't think I had some kind of a black hole event horizon situation. No, but listen, I think it's about perception is what it is.
It is.
And I listen, the clock doesn't change. If you measure a minute, there are not some days where that minute is 60 seconds, and there are some days where the minute is only 53 seconds or 67 seconds. No, that doesn't happen. It's all about, it's your perception. And listen, our minds are crazy, wacky, nutty things. And
some more than others.
They play some tricks on you. That's it. But still, I just thought I'd point it out that I don't know where 6 or 7 minutes went this morning.
Oh, God.
Because I was running a little late. I got into the studio late this morning. I got up at the exact same time. In fact, I thought I was moving a little faster this morning. But then everything apparently got slower. I left the house like 7 minutes later than I usually do.
Right?
And I did the same thing. I got in the shower. I washed my hair. I used my Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap all over my body like I'm standing on top of a windswept, snow-filled mountain, and it was like I was eating a York peppermint patty.
Okay, that's a weird shower. Maybe that's where you lost it. Did you eat a York peppermint patty in the shower?
No, but I drank some of the Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap.
Maybe that might be the issue.
No, I didn't. But
Soap
it does. Does anyone know what anyone know what Dr. Bronner's soap is? Does anyone else use that?
I don't use it, but I've seen it on the shelves.
Yeah, it's that like crazy label with all the words on it.
Yeah.
And the peppermint one is blue, and they have different, scents. They have different types. And I've been using Dr. Bronner's for years. And what happened, I got exposed to, we called it Dr. B's. So it's Dr. Bronner's. If you go to Whole Foods, they have it on the shelf. And wait till it's on sale for like $11.99 for the big quart, the big 32-ounce bottle. If you go to like Walgreens, it's like $19. I mean, it's crazy. So Walgreens, I've seen it there for like $18.99. And believe it or not, at Whole Paycheck, you can actually get it on sale. And I think if you're a Prime member, sometimes you save additional money. But I used to use this at summer camp when I was a little kid. This goes back to like the mid-1970s.
So you got Michelle onto this.
Yeah, I did. So I used to use this. This was the only soap we were allowed to use in the lake. So they would allow you to take your bath in the lake at summer camp.
Ew.
Seriously. But you had to use the Dr. Bronner soap because it was... What's the word I'm looking for?
pH balanced.
No, but that's not a bad guess, Froggy. But
Spring fresh.
no. Come on, guys. It was the
Biodegradable.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That
Yes.
was, okay.
I was about to give you like a kind of give you a little hint. So we had to use the Dr. B soap, and I love this soap since I was a little kid. And then after summer camp, kind of forgot all about it. And then back in the mid-'90s, I don't think it was long after I came to Tampa Bay and we started the MJ and BJ morning show, I was at a store and, my God, I saw it on the shelf. I was at some drugstore. I'm like, it's the Dr. B's, Dr. Bronner soap. And
Wow.
it was like a reunion.
Aw.
It was like an old friend that I hadn't seen in years. And I started buying it again, and I haven't looked back. I've been using the Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. It's a Castile soap is what they call it. And I've been, Castile, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've been using this soap ever since.
You got back together.
I did. Yeah. And, and I thought we were never, ever, ever getting back together. And we got back together. And it's been a renewed relationship that's like almost 30 years now.
You renewed your soap vows.
That's sweet.
I did. All right, so I've got early morons of the news coming up. You know what? First, though, I want to do the Conor McGregor thing. So before we get to, this might actually consume the whole morons of the news segment, so I might have to push it, but we'll see. The Conor McGregor thing. Froggy, why would you think I wouldn't know who Conor McGregor is?
I didn't think you were into the fighting world.
I'm not into the fighting world, but still, even if I'm not into something, I have an awareness. What do you think? I'm a schlub?
What's the name of his whiskey?
You know what? I'm aware that he promotes a whiskey.
He owns a whiskey.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on to that thought. I don't know the name of the whiskey. I just knew that he was promoting a whiskey.
Owns.
All right, owns the whiskey.
Yes.
Whatever. I calm down, dude. Don't have a conniption.
Okay.
But Conor McGregor, how many bad things can he do at one NBA game? And if this is true, man, this could lock him up for a long freaking time. He might be in a lot of trouble. And he's had spates of like violent outbursts. Didn't he throw a chair at a bus?
Oh, yes.
All right, hold on a minute.
Habib's bus.
Back in a second on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. But first, let me talk about replacement. McGregor situation, the ultimate fighting guy. But, Froggy, you're telling me he doesn't do it anymore?
His last fight, he broke his ankle. So he hasn't fought since then. He's supposed to come back and fight, though, relatively soon.
All right. But this guy's got a pretty sketchy record, doesn't he?
He's always up to something. It's crazy.
Now, this latest allegation, man, this could be some serious crap for this dude. Oh, by the way, welcome back, MJ Morning Show. MJ and the crew, 641 here on a Friday. And if you're not up to speed with the Conor McGregor deal, man, he had a crazy, I guess, what was it, game... What game was it? It was June 9th in Miami, so it was, I don't know what game it was, but it was June 9th. The Nuggets beat the Heat 108-95 that night, man. And the NBA, that's a walloping. 108-95, man. That's getting your ass kicked. And how do you say the new? It used to be the FTX arena, right?
Oh yeah, not anymore.
yeah. That whole FTX racket. So it's now. I can't even say. What is it? The Kaseya? What the hell is that?
Let's see. How do you spell it? I can't find it.
It's Kaseya. That's the name of the arena now. And again,
Cassia.
is it Cassie?
I don't know.
What do they do? What is that? And of course, it used to be FTX, but of course, the big meltdown and the crypto scam.
It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
Listen to Larry.
And I'm never wrong about this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry.
Yeah, Larry, you should go with your instincts, man.
Is Cassie a ransomware attack
I have no idea.
or ransomware software or something?
You tell me. I don't know. I'm pleading ignorance. I have no idea.
No. That's not it. I'm sorry. Bad information. Delete.
Hold on. What did you just say?
No.
Cancel.
No.
Anyway, so back to Conor McGregor. So at that Heat game, at that Nuggets Heat NBA championship game, at halftime, he clocked the Heat mascot and knocked the guy out.
Well, it was a skit.
Well, people thought it was a skit, but Conor McGregor knocked the guy out. The mascot was hospitalized. Did you know that?
Yeah, it was supposed to be for that, like, a healing spray that you spray,
Well,
and he went up and hit him, and then when he was on the ground, he punched
tittle
him in the face. What, tittle?
I don't know. Tittle title? I don't know. He's got some kind of a sport recovery spray. It's TIDL. How do you pronounce that? Is it tittle or is it title? I don't know.
I don't know.
So it was some kind of a halftime skit to promote this like pain relief spray, and he ends up punching the Miami Heat mascot guy, the dude inside the costume, and the dude had to be hospitalized, was knocked out. And if you look at the video, Conor McGregor really, belted this guy inside the mascot outfit.
Well, he hit him once in the top of the head, and then when he was on the ground, I think was the one where, because then he just full-on punched him in the face. And I would imagine his face would be right up close.
I wonder if, like, the face was dented in on the mask.
Maybe he felt like Conor McGregor felt like that puffy costume would protect him somehow and just went.
Yeah, that's what everybody thinks.
Listen, that's enough. Punching the mascot in the face is enough, but now you've got this totally serious allegation where a woman is claiming that she was violently sexually assaulted in a bathroom at the arena in Miami on the night of June 9th. So let me give you some details here. This is from TMZ. Conor McGregor has been accused of raping a woman at Game 4 of the NBA Finals early this month, but the UFC star says the allegations are not true. According to demand letters authored by attorney Ariel Mitchell that were sent to McGregor, the NBA, the Miami Heat, the incident happened just after the Nuggets had won 108-95, June 9th, at the Kaseya, whatever the hell it is, center in Miami. McGregor was part of the halftime entertainment, just told you the story about him smacking the mascot, causing the mascot to be hospitalized. But according to the letters obtained by TMZ Sports, at one point later on during the evening, he violently sexually assaulted a woman inside a men's bathroom. In letters that the attorney had sent, claims that the NBA and Heat security helped separate the woman from her friend and then forced her into the restroom that McGregor and his security team had already occupied. They were already inside. In the letters, Mitchell says security refused to let the woman exit or allow anyone else, including a friend, inside the bathroom. The lawyer then claims that McGregor emerged from inside of a handicap stall and shoved his tongue into the victim's mouth and aggressively kissed her.
Ew.
According to the letters, the woman was able to get McGregor off by telling him that she had to go to the bathroom, but then McGregor allegedly forced her to have oral sex. McGregor, 34, is then accused of grabbing the woman and pinning her against the wall and attempting to do stuff. The lawyer Mitchell says in the letters that the woman was able to elbow McGregor repeatedly, which gave her a window to escape. However, she allegedly fled in such a hurry, she left her purse, which Mitchell says McGregor had the security guards hold hostage until she pleaded for the return of her purse. According to the letters, the woman finally got away from it all and went on to report the assault to local authorities on Sunday morning. So there must be a Miami police report on this thing, right? Mitchell tells TMZ an officer then encouraged the woman to seek out an attorney. In the letters, which were sent following the woman's meeting with cops, Mitchell said the woman is seeking settlements with the NBA, the Heat, and McGregor in lieu of litigation. Well, what about criminal charges?
Yeah, that part sounds shady.
So that does sound a little shady to me. So I don't know what's going on here, but she's claiming that she was sexually assaulted. I mean, you got TMZ using the R word. They're saying rape in their story and trying to seek settlements. I would think you'd want to seek justice and not just a payday. So,
weird.
So that is a weird element to the story. So what's going on here? So reps for McGregor said in a statement yesterday that the allegations are false. And of course, listen, he's innocent until proven guilty. But listen, this woman is making very serious allegations. And yeah, this stuff does happen. Mr. McGregor will not be intimidated, his spokespeople added. And the Heat released a statement yesterday afternoon saying the organization's aware of the allegations and is conducting a full investigation into the matter. The NBA added in a statement of its own, "We are aware of the allegations. We're working with the team to gather more information." The UFC also addressed the incident, saying it too is aware of the claims, is working on getting more information. UFC will allow the legal process to play out before making any additional statements. So that's a serious allegation. And if true, if there are charges that are filed, I mean, that could be years in a Florida state prison for Conor McGregor if the allegations are true, if it does get criminally charged, if it does go to court, and if there's a prosecution, obviously, and a conviction.
Is there security footage?
Well, that's a very good question. That's obviously a very intelligent question. They have cameras everywhere. So are there cameras of her being ushered into the bathroom? Are there video clips of her leaving the bathroom in a disheveled, frenzied state, breaking away and being able to free herself and run away? I would imagine that her attorney, this Ariel Mitchell, must be putting out letters of preservation, right?
Right.
That preserve any and all footage from CCTV, right? And then, Froggy, what was the deal? This is some years ago. He freaked out and didn't he throw like a chair at a bus?
It was a dolly.
A dolly?
Mm-hmm.
He was fighting Habib Nurmagomedov. I can't say his name.
Yeah.
And Habib and his team were on a bus,
Right.
and Conor McGregor and his Irish group of gang members apparently threw
the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, basically it was a bunch of. He went to Ireland and got a bunch of his buddies, and they all came back.
Where the effing Peaky Blinders? Yes,
and Madison Square Garden, and he threw a dolly or something. Yeah, like you said, maybe
it's like smashed the window on a tour bus,
right through the window, bashed one guy in the head.
Oh.
Another girl got glass in her eye.
Oh my God, she had a glass eye like Sammy Davis Jr.
And it's like, back, you hit me with a dolly back.
Wow.
And
Well, hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly.
So he's always up to something.
That's
crazy.
Louis Armstrong. Hello, Dolly. Well, where's Fester? Oh,
Louis on a dude ranch.
He's at a dude ranch with his mother-in-law in Colorado.
Literally is a dude ranch. They have to catch their French toast for breakfast. Did you see that video?
They have to lasso it.
They're throwing French toast at Fester's kid, and there's like 25 pieces on the floor.
Anyway, so I don't want to get too late here. So the Conor McGregor thing, man, a lot of questions, serious allegations. What's going on?
I guess he is fighting again. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, he's going to have a fight.
Michael Chandler.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not a man because I'm not into the UFC crap. All right, 6:51. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. When we get back, we have we have another angry MJ moment. I saw something yesterday and I immediately got angry. We've talked about this before. I hate it. 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 Folks, please don't fall for it. And I'm going to tell you why next in a minute. Stand by. It's all on the way. Here with Roxanne and Froggy. Fester is still on vacation with his mother-in-law at a dude ranch in Colorado, and he'll be back Monday. Dude ranch.
Y'all ever been to a dude ranch?
I've never been to a dude ranch. I'm sorry. I've been to the Circle 4 ranch or something like that for a sleigh ride in the middle of wintertime. Got sucked into that racket one year out in Colorado, actually. Hey, can you explain something to me? I got to get into this deal of what makes me angry. And if you're a regular listener to the MJ Morning Show, you know I hate the internet clickbait crap. We talk about it all the time. But there's one particular topic involving clickbait that I did a whole dissertation on, I don't know, a couple of weeks back. And then I've just stumbled across more, and it incenses me. And if you click on it, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to kick your door in. All right?
Oh, kick your door in challenge.
Stop.
Good for you.
No, don't do that. Don't. Roxanne, can you explain? I just heard you say something. You were having a conversation with not me, and you just mentioned Eskimo sisters. What is an Eskimo sister?
You haven't ever heard that?
No. I didn't capture the context of your conversation you were just having, but you're walking in the studio and you're talking to someone in the hallway and you're talking about Eskimo. The Eskimo.
It's because I know someone who dated another guy who now someone else I know is dating.
Hold on. This is what an Eskimo sister. I've never heard of this term.
You never heard this term? It's been around for a
Froggy,
while.
have you ever heard of the term Eskimo sister?
No.
Andrew,
I can't say I have.
Andrew, have you ever heard of the term Eskimo sister?
I have not.
Unless they're literally an Eskimo sisters living together in
Roxanne, before I go into what angers me, could you please explain? I'm intrigued. What is an Eskimo
I don't know if this is
sister?
an appropriate phrase, so
Who
I'm
are
very
the
sorry.
And who are they?
If I've offended Eskimos. But it's actually
You're
from-
going to be canceled. Roxanne's going to be canceled by angry Eskimos.
They don't get angry. They're sweet.
I think it was a movie
From just outside of Wasilla. All right, go ahead.
It was from there's a sitcom called The League, and that's where they coined it was about fantasy football, and that's where they coined
Oh,
the
yeah.
term.
You know what? I think I saw like one episode of that.
Mm-hmm.
Was that on FX?
Oh, you know what? Yes, it was. I think so. Yes, it was on FX and FXX,
Okay. All right.
FXX.
So can you explain?
which is really hard to say.
What is an Eskimo sister?
It refers to females who've slept with the same male more than once, or it can go the other way, Eskimo brothers.
Well, hold on. A female who has slept with the same male more than once, yeah, that's called a boyfriend, a fiance, or a husband.
Mm-hmm. I'm just reading it from the Urban Dictionary.
Hold on, you're not making sense. What is an Eskimo sister?
What I just said. It's two women who share something in common, they've dated one other person.
You didn't say that.
What did I say?
You said a woman that sleeps with the same person more than once.
This is what the Urban Dictionary says. It needs to be updated.
All right, well, don't read the Urban Dictionary. What do you think an Eskimo sister is? Like two women and they both sleep with the same guy?
Yeah, just like an Eskimo brother.
So why go to the Urban Dictionary? Just explain it that way.
I just want to make sure I'm referencing it in the right way. I don't use it that frequently, so I just don't talking about my butt.
You're saying an Eskimo sister, two women that sleep with the same guy are called Eskimo sisters.
Yeah, and then Eskimo brothers, same thing.
Is that a derogatory term?
I don't know. Now that you've highlighted it, that I'm saying it.
Who are the Eskimo sisters that you know? Or do you know them?
I don't know them.
Oh, okay. Or who are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I just caught your conversation. You were talking to somebody in the hall. You're walking in, and you're like, "Oh yeah, they're Eskimo sisters." And I'm like, "What? You intrigued me. I've never heard that term, Eskimo sisters. That's why I'm drilling you."
Yeah, I promise you, if we went to phones right now, that we're not the only. You guys would be in the minority for not knowing that.
All
term.
right, I'll
It's
tell
a
you
pretty
what.
frequent. It's a pretty obvious
I
term.
wanted to talk about what makes me angry, and I still think we'll find time for that. Can someone please call up? It just sounds like Roxanne is using the term Eskimo sisters, and she seems to be a little confused here. So, folks, can you fire up the phones? What the hell is an Eskimo sister? Do you confer or confirm what Roxanne is saying, that she thinks it's two women that are sleeping with the same guy?
Or have.
Or have. They
Or
don't
have.
Yeah. I think it's called a threesome if they're sleeping with the same guy at the current time.
That would be at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to phones here. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So, Eskimo sisters, do you agree with Roxanne's definition, which took like a million years to get to?
Illicit. And if you are an Eskimo, are you offended by this term?
Yeah, is Roxanne going to be canceled by the Federation of Eskimos?
Yeah, if you're an Eskimo in Florida, give us a call. Let us know how what are the things called, igloos doing?
Yeah, how's your igloo doing up in Land O'Lakes? Hang on a minute. Lawrence is on the phone from Apollo Beach. Lawrence, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Good morning.
All right, Eskimo sisters, go ahead.
Okay, my daughter's 27, and she was dating a guy and found out that he was sleeping with another girl, and they've actually became Eskimo sisters because they're almost best friends now, and they've kind of shied him away.
Oh, so they shooed the guy off, and now they're friends?
Yes, they're best friends right now.
And are they getting it on themselves or no?
No.
Okay, all right. So that's an Eskimo sister. Is it a derogatory term to the best of your knowledge, Lawrence?
I would say I'm a dude, probably not.
All right, thanks, man.
Okay, cool.
Sonia's in Ruskin. Hello, Sonia Ruskin. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, I was just calling to say that I am 56 years old, and I have never heard of the term Eskimo sister.
Yeah, listen, I'm 57 years old, Sonia, so we're right in the same hunt there.
Yeah, I never heard of that ever until just this morning. That's why I listened to your show.
Yeah, well,
I learned a lot of new interesting things.
Well, Sonia, I appreciate that. Sonia, you are a valued MJ Morning Show listener.
And you have a great attitude. You're like
yeah. Sonia, thanks for listening. Have a great one.
You as well.
Let's grab Stella. Stella's in Tampa. Hey, Stella, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you. Listen every morning.
Thank you, Stella. Have you ever heard of Eskimo sisters?
Yes. In fact, I know some. But Eskimo sisters are two friends that sleep with the same guy.
Yeah.
Willingly.
All right.
Willingly.
Willingly. Knowingly and willingly.
Yeah, like I know you dated that guy, but now I'm seeing him. Like that.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
And I've never heard of Eskimo brothers. I think, I've never heard of that term. Probably because when Eskimo sisters came out, it's just, guys just do that.
Sounds like a movie. Oh, yeah, go to see Eskimo sisters this weekend.
I mean, I don't think it sounds derogatory. I think it sounds cute and cuddly.
What? It's like, do you rub your noses together?
Eskimo kisses.
The Eskimo kiss.
There you go. But I do actually know someone who is married to a guy who actually dated her sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of creepy, but yeah.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Stella, have a great weekend. Thank you for calling.
You too. All right, bye.
Bye.
Right.
That would make them Eskimo sisters, right?
All right, so quickly, what am I angry about? It's not going to take a long time. A couple of weeks back, I had a virtual meltdown on the show. Well, maybe not a meltdown, but I was aggravated about all this stupid clickbait crap online. And there are some news sites that are just guilty as hell. And a lot of it involves like zodiac signs. And I was yelling about this. It's like, oh my God. And the headline was like, according to your zodiac sign, this is your favorite flavor of ice cream. I'm like, what? Get out of here. Then what was the other one? Oh, this zodiac sign are the best kissers or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking? It's just awful clickbait crap. It means nothing. Your zodiac sign is not going to tell you what your favorite ice cream flavor is. Your zodiac sign is not going to delineate who's a better kisser. It's clickbait garbage online. And I'll tell you what, these days when I'm surfing, when I'm doing preparation for the show, I avoid probably 50% of the crap that's out there because I know that it's clickbait garbage that's not going to pay off.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of clickety-click.
All right, so the latest is, and I saw this last night, survey reveals what zodiac sign is most likely to have spontaneous sex. Will you stop?
I saw that same story. I did not click on it. I didn't fall for it.
I only clicked on it to print it out to be angry about it, but I didn't read it.
No, rip it up because I'm curious now.
Hey, I want to know.
Here, put the pieces back together like you're some kind of forensic police officer or something. Like you're a crime lab. You're NCIS or something. Put the pieces back together.
I wanted to read that.
Yeah, okay. Well, go tape it back together.
She's actually picking it up.
7:14 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, when we get back, we got to talk about Yeah, I teased something very, very quiet. Okay. We got to talk about something quiet. 7:45, about a half an hour from now, we got to talk about something very, very quiet. Shh. Roxanne's about to get bitten by vampires. We'll explain that coming up in just a bit. Also, is this true? Women get over breakups faster than men? Is that true?
You ever seen Bridget Jones' Diary?
No.
What the hell?
That's like your classic movie of someone getting over being dumped.
Oh, and are the days of getting screwed over by the ticket companies, like Ticketmaster and Live Nation, and are those days coming to an end? Hang on. We'll get into all that coming up on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let's talk. MJ and the crew here, Roxanne, Froggy, Fester back on Monday. And why did I get only one and not two? Do you not do a two? All right, so folks, it's the MJ Morning Show, and if you're puzzled, let me explain here. I just sneezed, and Roxanne said bless you, but I didn't get a bless you for the second sneeze. So what's that about?
You're talking about me not saying bless you the second time to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just sneezed, and you said I just sneezed, and you said bless you.
I'm
and
glad
then,
we're addressing
and
this.
then I sneezed a second time, and I didn't get a bless you.
Okay, I'm
so
glad.
why did I get a bless you on the first sneeze, and I got Zippo on the second sneeze?
Because I peg
Does the
you.
first bless you, does that cover the second and all subsequent sneezes?
This is how I peg you. As someone who only wants to hear bless you the first time, because I feel like there are two kinds of people. There are kinds of people, if I sat here and sneezed 4 times and you guys were like, bless you, and I would just be like, yes, more blessings.
Do you guys want to hear the history of bless you?
We would love it.
But hold on, Froggy just walked in. What were you doing?
I was talking to Patrick George about coffee.
Oh, that's great. How about you come back to the show when we're live and talk about like stuff on the air?
But Pat's so much more entertaining than you. We had a good convo going.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. So here's the deal. We're coming back from break, and I sneezed, and Roxanne gave me a bless you. And then I sneezed again. It was a close back-to-back sneeze, and I didn't get a second bless you.
You seem like the kind of guy who doesn't want to be troubled with a second bless you.
No, the first bless you doesn't cover all sneezes. I'm a 7-time sneezer.
That's what I want to do. Should you get bless you on every sneeze?
I expect it. And every time I have a sneezing attack, it's 7 times. It's really weird.
Or is there blanket bless yous? Is there a time where you do a bless you and it covers? And is there a time frame? Is there an acceptable separation between sneezes where the first bless you covers subsequent sneezes, negating the fact for further bless yous?
See, I'll give you an example. Start a sneezing attack.
I can't.
Bless you, and I hope this bless you covers all the rest of the bless yous. There. That's it. I gave you a blanket.
I got a blanket bless you.
Yeah, blanket.
I blanket bless you.
Okay, I got it. All right.
Or do we wait till you're done and then do it after?
And then you give 7 bless yous, like bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Maybe at the end you give as many bless yous as sneezes.
Or maybe when you do your blanket bless you, you also indicate what time period it covers. I blanket bless you for 24 hours.
Now, hold on a minute.
Oh,
Yes.
Did you just single bless you just because you didn't think I wanted a second bless you?
Yes.
But do you bless you multiple times to other people?
I do. I tailor my bless yous for the person who.
So it's like a customized
Yeah.
bless you.
It's very customized.
It's customizable. It's like a floating bless you. It's fluid bless yous.
Interesting.
Very, very dynamic.
So it's tailor made. It's not off the shelf. It's not cookie cutter.
No.
It's you decide who deserves multiple bless yous versus who does not.
Or appreciates them. I'm not saying you didn't deserve a second bless you, but I just think you appreciate one and that's all you want.
What about people that get angry when they don't get bless you'd? I mean, I got to be honest. In my life, I don't care if I get bless you'd.
I knew that about you.
So it doesn't bother. If I sneeze and nobody blesses me, it doesn't bother me.
Someone's asking a good question.
What's that?
MJ, did you reply with a thank you? Yes, you did.
I did, but only one thank you because I only got one bless you. So the second time that I sneezed and I didn't get a bless you, she got a bleep you. She got a thank you and then a bleep you. So, Froggy, are you going to make up some origin of the term bless you?
No, I don't know.
Is it supposed to be like in medieval times when people sneezed, you were like sneezing out like some kind of a demon or some kind of like you've exorcised?
Yes, actually. That's what it was.
You were about to say, hey, you want to know the origin of bless you?
Well, do you guys want to know the origin of bless you?
Are you going to tell us the truth or are you going to make up some
I don't know it. Do you guys know?
No, I don't know the origin of bless you.
I want to know. No, can I bring up something else that I'm kind of pissed off about?
Okay, go
What the hell is this that I just saw? Look at my phone. What is this? What is this? Is this supposed to be funny?
I saw that.
People
I was
love
going to
it.
send that
What the
to you.
hell is this?
People love it.
And what is it supposed to mean?
People, well, it's,
You're just outright calling me numerous things.
it means whatever you want it to mean.
Dude, this is like,
What?
I'm not.
All right,
This is weird.
people love this.
Oh, yeah?
Look at the comments. People saying it's the funniest thing they've ever seen in their life. Folks,
What?
I was going to bring this up later in the program.
No, take this down.
Bless you.
Take this
It's
down.
it's a cute picture.
No, it's not. It's you know, I mean, do you know what this movie's about? These guys do it in the movie.
All right, well, hang on a minute.
I love the movie, let me say.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Froggy, which would you prefer? That picture you were so upset about right now as a promo picture for you, or the picture of you and Fester that was on billboards
You might as well
all
put this.
around Tampa
Might
Bay?
as well put this on a billboard.
That's right. The MJ Morning Show is back billboards. They were like staring at each other lovingly. So this is obviously the natural progression of the billboard where Froggy and Fester were staring at each other. There were, like 15 of those all over Tampa Bay about a year ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do I have beaver teeth in this thing?
Well, hold on a sec. Hang on. So on the sneezing thing, what about a bless you versus a gesundheit?
I'm not a gesundheit. I'm not a gesundheit person.
Is it gesundheit?
Yes.
Gesund- Whatever the hell it is.
According to the old Goofy cartoon.
Or is it Freiheit? I don't know what the hell.
Gesundheit.
All right, so what is Froggy talking about? What did Froggy just freak out about? Well,
I just saw this literally. I'm like, what the hell is this?
yeah, check my Instagram occasionally. Is it in your feed? Did it just
I
scroll?
unfollowed you.
Did you just unfollow me?
Yeah, I unfollowed
All right,
you.
Froggy is apparently making some noise about a new Wacky Jackie Photoshop.
How long has this been up?
Put it up last night.
Yeah, I didn't think those looked like your teeth.
All right, folks.
Or my goatee. I don't have a goatee.
All right, let me explain. Let me explain what's happening here. Let me let you, the listener, in on the activity. If you do follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this possibly. It is the latest Instagram post, and I posted this last night. Wacky Jackie did a new fake movie poster, and it's Fester and Froggy starring in Brokeback Morons. It's Brokeback
First of all, you're
Mountain.
calling me a moron. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that.
I didn't do it. Wacky Jackie did this. I didn't tell her to do this. I think it's very clever. Look at the people.
Of all the movies you could make a movie poster out of?
People love this thing. Look at
Fester looks kind of cool. I look like a weirdo with beaver teeth.
Listen to
I'm
this. All right, folks, if you want to see what Froggy is talking about, I wasn't even going to talk about this yet, and Froggy just hijacked the show.
Look at my nose.
Go to my Instagram. It's Certified MJ Radio. So my personal private Instagram is certified, the word certified, and then MJ Radio. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio. The last post is a photoshopped movie poster of Brokeback Mountain, and it's Froggy and Fester all cowboyed up good, and they're kind of, Fester is like lovingly over Froggy's shoulder. They got the cowboy hats on, and it's, it's a play on Brokeback Mountain, but it's, Brokeback Morons starring Froggy and Fester, and people love it. Listen to the comments. Abby McCurdy. Oh my God, this is the best. Don't know how Froggy is surviving without Fester this week. Here's a crying happy face emoji.
Screw them.
The next one is 2 crying happy face emojis. Like, they're laughing so hard they're crying.
Yeah, we know what those are.
Double screw them.
Here's Patty Elizabeth. Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Patty's an idiot.
So funny. More happy face crying emojis, 2. Oh, here are 3 crying happy face emojis. LMAO, this is great. Here's a heart. There's Louie. More emojis with crying happy face emojis. Best one yet.
All right.
This cracked me up. That Jackie, she's brilliant. Best one yet. Good job, Jackie. That's from Jonah. I can't read that one. Here's one that says, this is dead wrong. Amazing. Put this on a billboard. Here are 4 crying happy face
All
emojis
right.
with fire. with fire.
Pretty sure she made my nose bigger than it is, right?
What does she do? Because it's not
She
truly
gave me
us.
horrible teeth like I chew on freaking screws.
Teeth like you chew on wood and
And
screws.
I have a face like I'm like
like the FTX guy's girlfriend.
I got a beaver face. What the hell is this?
It's fire. Fire, fire, fire. People are saying it's fire.
A hat's all high on my dumb head.
Oh,
This
you
picture
guys
sucks.
You guys should go get a tent.
Can't take it.
Instead of get a room, get a tent. All right, folks, take a look at this thing. It is a takeoff on the Brokeback Mountain movie poster starring Fester and Froggy.
Very
look.
timely.
And Fester has a stogie in his mouth. And, man, you guys are just lovingly looking. It's fantastic. So thank you, Wacky Jackie. Brokeback morons, take a look at what people love. And it's up on my Instagram. So it's on my personal Instagram right now, Certified MJ Radio. So go to Certified MJ Radio on Instagram and see what people are finding hysterical. Oh. And while you're there, give me a follow. Follow me at Certified MJ Radio.
As much as Jackie loves us, is she a little sadistic?
Yeah, what's next, Jackie? The squeal like a pig scene?
All right. Oh, yeah, Deliverance.
Going to be a Deliverance scene
There
with
we
me
go.
bent over my pants down.
All right, I just dumped that.
Yeah,
I just dumped that.
I'm glad.
I don't need that descriptive situation.
Because this is getting a little out of control.
Hang on a minute.
If I'm honest.
Hang on. Wacky Jackie's on the phone. I've just been informed.
Wacky Jackie, control yourself.
Hello, Wacky.
Yeah, keep laughing. How do we use a 20-year-old movie?
Oh my God!
You could have done a Louis Anderson, who's the other hump? What is he? Louis Armstrong. You could have done that.
I'm so torn between Louis Anderson but Al Pacino is still better.
Al Pacino?
Yeah, by the way, Al Pacino's coming up a little bit later on.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Wacky Jackie, people love your latest Photoshop movie poster with Froggy and Fester.
Oh my God! I had to redo it because the first version was not good.
Yeah, no. I mean, it is. People love it. You're getting accolades and high praises. Folks, if you want to see it, thank you, Wacky Jackie. We'll talk to you soon. Can't wait for the next one. Go to Certified MJ Radio, Certified MJ Radio on Instagram, and take a look at what's got everyone laughing so hard they're crying.
Okay, it is the creepiest photo ever, is what some of the texters are saying.
It's great. I have brown teeth. It's awesome.
Oh, man.
Where did she capture that original photo from? Because you're staring at it like you've got a nice dreamy.
I don't know. She was sending me
expression.
messages all week like, send me a profile picture of your face. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's the worst angle ever. Look at me. I look like a stork.
Roxanne last night sent me a note. And Roxanne, before I move on to other things, before I forget, you said, ask me about the housekeeper situation.
Oh, yeah, because remember you and I talked about that?
Yeah, so off the air earlier this week, you were talking about how, and I can only have a housekeeper once a week. Well, refresh my...
No. Once every other. It's every other week.
Once every other week.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was once a week.
No,
all right.
no.
So, refresh my memory. This was like, what, Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah. I walked out of the room and I was like, guys, it's my happiest day of the month or 2 days of the month.
Because the housekeeper's coming.
Yes. And it's just nice because you have young kids and they destroy it in like 2 days. So,
and I chimed in, and what did I say?
You said you don't have a housekeeper every week?
What's
wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
listen, with Doug and you got 2 monsters running around.
Yeah.
And listen, it's not like you've got all the time in the world. No. You're on the morning show every morning.
I'm here till 3 on middays.
Obviously.
You have a lot of work to do here at the radio station. So, I mean, you've got a lot of crap going on. And then I find out earlier in the week, you're bitching and moaning that, today's my happy day. And then I find out that you only have a housekeeper come into your house once every other week. And what did I say to you? I said, I said, it's time for you to put your foot down. I said something to that effect, right?
You did. And so I went home that day and I, in an effort to keep up with the MJs, I was like, Doug, MJ and Michelle have a housekeeper every week. We need to have a housekeeper every week.
What?
So
that was my argument.
Listen, I am an influencer.
That's your logic?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am an influencer.
Wow, look at you.
All this internet and social media influencer crap. I've been an influencer since 1994.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Before social media was ever even around.
All right, old timer, relax.
The MJ Morning Show has been an influencer. The MJ and BJ Show, the MJ Morning Show. We've been influencers before they even came up with the term influencer.
Fluent and influencing before the people even knew what the word meant.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of
Roxanne and Doug.
So you went home and you said, did I get dragged into MJ?
Yeah.
You said MJ says we need a housekeeper every week instead of every other week.
I didn't say you said we needed one. I just was like,
she's just
they
jealous.
have one every week. Why don't we?
No, if I recall correctly, early in the week, I said you need to go home.
You did tell me that.
And set Doug straight. Didn't I say that?
You did.
And hold on. I said, I'm remembering now.
Mm-hmm.
So my memory is coming back. I said something to the effect, you go home and you don't ask Doug. You tell Doug that you are now hiring your housekeeper once every week instead of every other week.
That's how you boss a husband around. That's right.
So you went home and you said, I'm hiring the housekeeper every week.
Right. And then he blew me off and he ignored me and brought up something stupid I did to make me think that I wasn't deserving.
You just booked the housekeeper. The housekeeper just shows up.
Well, then
that'll show him.
Wednesday rolls around. And he was like, babe, you know what? Do you want to get a housekeeper every week? How about we have someone come in and do like those on the opposite weeks? We do those big projects you can never get to, like cleaning out this closet, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, yeah, that'd make me happy. And then 2 minutes later, this is my fault. This is my fault, is what he tells me. I forgot I have to go out of town.
Wait a minute.
So he packaged the new housekeeper with an out-of-town
You can now
trip.
have a new house. Oh, by the way, I'm leaving in 3 hours to go out of town. What the hell is... And you just got married?
But I signed up for this.
How many times has he left town since you've been married? Like 4?
Probably.
Where is he going this time?
He's got some sort of overseas operation going on.
Or he's got another family in Utah or something.
Utah? No, they're the Bahamas.
It's a quick trip.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So where did he go this time?
It's a quick trip.
Where?
Miami. So he's just in Miami.
He's in Miami a lot, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miami, the Bahamas.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to Miami.
Yep. So he tells me this, and I mean, literally Wednesday night, and I said, before he could even get the words out, he's like, I made a mistake. I go, where are you going? What day are you leaving?
Oh.
And he's like, I got to leave tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
Where does he get this last second? You must show up tomorrow. What is it?
What is this business crap that pops up? It's like instant trip.
I would be so pissed if I found out I go to Miami tomorrow.
It's like he's on the NTSB GO team investigating like a plane crash or a train crash. You know, the bags are packed. They're at the front door. The minute your phone rings, if you're on the the National Transportation Safety Board, the GO team.
Right.
And that's true.
Uh-huh.
They have GO teams.
Yeah.
So, luckily, we have not had a major commercial airline crash in this country since, I think, Colgan Air in 2009, flying for United, that crashed just outside of Buffalo. The pilot was from Land O'Lakes, if I'm not mistaken, and that did not end well. But the NTSB has a GO team, and it's like a rotating schedule of who's on call. And if there's a major airplane crash, and listen, they also investigate private plane crashes as well. But obviously, there's a lot more interest and urgency when there's a commercial airliner crash. But they have what they call the GO teams, and their bags are packed, and they're ready to go within a moment's notice. You've got the power plant guys, the airframe guys, or women. You have the experts that deal with them, and they swarm the scene, and everyone has a certain job to do to try to figure out, what caused the plane to crash. That's like Doug. It's like, does he have a bag packed at the front door?
No, but
for
I will
his
tell
instant trips.
I will tell you one clue. So I told you he said he had to leave Thursday night. So as I'm getting in the car Thursday morning, he's like, "Okay, I'm going to miss you," and I said, well, you're not leaving till tonight. Nope, have to leave today. So so he left Thursday. And so when I went home on Thursday, the first thing I checked, where are his golf clubs? They are packed. They're not at home.
That's his go team bag, his golf clubs.
Are you sure there's not guns in there and he's Donnie Brasco?
What is he doing?
Is he an undercover Fed?
Or he's like a hitman on the side. That's what he is. He's a contract killer.
Richard Kuklinski.
Yeah, whatever.
The Iceman.
All right, moving along, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and you know what? This would have been perfect to segue into this. Our whole sneezing talk just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring this up. It's been in my pile, but I saw a story about a woman claims that she's mastered the art of sneezing with her eyes open.
Oh, show me. Prove it.
No way.
Is there video of it?
There is.
That's tough.
Yeah, so we got to dig this thing up. But
that's a good way to blow your eyeballs out of your head.
No, that's a urban legend. That's a myth.
I don't know about that.
She says, I mastered the art of sneezing with my eyes open and my eyeballs do not pop out.
Well, I have protruding eyeballs and I feel like I'm not going to try that.
I always, is this true that if you hold in a sneeze that it comes out later as a toot?
Froggy, of course you're going to say that.
I'm serious.
Moving along.
Nobody takes me
no, exactly.
Not cool.
All right, we got to move along here.
But we take this guy serious.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, broke back Froggy. Great. Real funny, Roxanne.
Shh.
Sorry.
No, that's my segue.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I'm not shushing you.
As I'm being bullied by Roxanne.
Do you guys know what quiet luxury is?
Shh. Yes.
No, I don't.
Quiet luxury.
I do.
So you've got the big designer names. Roxanne, rattle off designer names. Go.
Gucci, Prada, Chanel, Louis Vuitton.
There you go. Good example.
Okay.
Can you keep going, or is that it?
No, you guys know I'm not a big shopper. I mean, I'm just not.
I like Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
You're Louis Vuitton deaf over there. All right. So here's the deal. You've got the big designer brand names, and then you have the shh. That's quiet luxury. Yeah. So, Roxanne, are you aware of what quiet luxury is?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Tell me.
From what I understand, it's more of like tailored looks, and it's somewhat understated, and it's made to look like it's for people who have a lot of money, but they want to kind of be understated, but still tailored, and not the showy, okay, I've got the purse with the LV on it.
The giant LVs, the big Gucci, the C's for Chanel, and the big gold badges and all that stuff.
It's just really high quality.
Yes.
Right.
Right there. It's high quality stuff. Big, but it's high quality stuff with big names that not everyone knows.
Yes.
So quiet luxury, and I have some examples here. Quiet luxury are high brand, high-end, high-brand items, and the names are big names, but they're not known by everyone. The quiet luxury trend is beginning to dominate in 2023 after years of trends like dopamine dressing. This is interesting. What does that mean? It's partly because the economy remains precarious. People don't want to flaunt their wealth. High-end brands like Loro Piana. You ever
Never heard of them.
All right. See, I have. So I got dragged into a Loro Piana store in St. Moritz, Switzerland about 7-8 years ago. Yeah.
I was just saying, you're in Switzerland?
We were just on a family trip. We had just taken like the Glacier Express. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I think we took a train like from Zermatt to like St. Moritz, and we had the kids in tow. It was just just a fun family trip, and but Loro Piana, they like shirts. It's women's apparel.
It is,
and they'll do like expensive cashmere sweaters. But the point is, quiet luxury are some of these brands that are not, again, they're well-known brands in some circles, and it's top quality stuff. but it's not the showy, commercialized big brands like the ones you rattled off. Quick, rattle them again. Go!
Gucci,
Hypercolor.
Prada, Chanel,
Big Johnson.
Louis Vuitton,
Supreme.
Supreme.
Well,
Esprit.
listen,
Adidas.
Hey, guess what? Supreme, you can get a baseball cap for what, $300 or something?
Yeah.
What is Supreme?
I don't know.
know.
Supreme's a giant freaking racket is what it is. Has that Supreme crap waned, by the way?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what Supreme is? I think it started off like a skater brand or something or whatever.
Oh, I see the logo everywhere. I just don't.
No, but quiet luxury is one of the biggest trends, and it's hard for some people to describe. And
Yes.
I saw the story in Business Insider, and it talks about quiet luxury is absolutely, definitely 100% logoless. So you don't have the logos. It's ultra high-end stuff that like those in the know, but it doesn't have the big, huge, gaudy logos and badges. That's quiet luxury.
but it's still very put together, very tailored. I was Googling some images of quiet luxury a couple days ago, and it's a lot of neutral colors too. It's like creams and beiges and stuff. And I'm more like an off-the-shoulder shirt, cut out the
Me too.
rib cage.
Here's an example.
Brighter colors.
Let me give you an example.
Cut out rib cage.
Loud trash is my clothing. Instead of quiet luxury, I'm loud trash.
All right, so dopamine dressing. When pandemic era restrictions began to ease in 2021, fashion trends swung toward peacocking
What's that you say?
and dopamine dressing. Bright colors, loud prints, flesh-bearing style. So it only makes sense that after the thrill of emerging from lockdown is flush with cash, once that wears off, the economy has swung in the other direction. The inflation issue, economic slowdown to a certain extent. So it's, again, now what's happening, it's like the quiet luxury, for instance. Then they bring up HBO's Succession. So HBO's Succession, the Roy family, and obviously mimicking and paralleling the Murdoch family from Fox News Channel, Wall Street Journal, New York Post, all that. So they point out that on the HBO hit series Succession, the characters regularly wore $600 cashmere baseball caps in neutral colors, no logos, subtle but expensive Tom Ford sunglasses, for instance. Stealth wealth. Quiet luxury. Be very, very quiet. I'm wearing quiet luxury.
I'm more of a dopamine dresser.
Are you?
I'm still stuck in there.
Just a dopey
I'm a
dresser.
dopey dresser.
Oh.
So, folks, now you know. Now you've learned something new. I learned it new just the other day, and now you have quiet luxury, and it's those that have high quality stuff without the big names that most people know, and without the big gaudy gold logos and badges and all that stuff. Quiet luxury.
Okay.
There you go. You getting any texts on this?
Yes. Some people participate in quiet luxury, and some people are like, if you keep talking about it, it's not going to be quiet anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
everybody knows now.
Mhm.
No.
Everyone
I mean,
knows the word's out.
I think people should know. Roxanne, Froggy,
Sir.
did you ever get this device? What is the travel device that I have touted on this program? Listen, I have them in my house as well, but what is the travel device that I've talked about numerous times that, listen, if you go see, grandma in another state, I would travel with this. You don't
A
know
fanny pack?
You don't know what's going on inside our house. If you stay in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, you ought to carry this. And Roxanne, you even said to me earlier this morning, and you brought up the story, and you said, MJ, go ahead and repeat.
I said,
what did you say to me? What time is it? It's now 7:55. What did you say to me a little after 6 o'clock this morning. This is off the air. Roxanne said to me, if they, go ahead.
Verbatim, I said, if only they listened to the MJ Morning Show.
Yep.
And I said, I'm not making a joke about this. Could have been avoided if they listened to you.
This is serious. We're not joking around. And Roxanne recognized this, and it is the story that just emerged yesterday of the cause. A couple, and a good-looking couple, a couple from California died in their sleep while staying at a $780 a night 5-star Mexican resort owned by Hyatt. So this California couple, the guy's name John Heathco, 40 years old, and the woman, 28-year-old Abby Lutz. I'm sorry, probably Lutz. I'm just used to, when I see L-U-T-Z, I say Lutz and not Lutz. Lutz here in the Tampa Bay area. But I'm sure it's Lutz. So a 40-year-old guy, 28-year-old girlfriend, they died on Tuesday at the El Pescadero in Mexico, $780 a night. And I'm sure that's before all the resort fees and all that racket scam, damn. So turns out it was carbon monoxide poisoning. And the reason why Roxanne said if they only had listened to the MJ Morning Show, this has come up numerous times. And whenever I brought this up, I've had people that have emailed me. And again, my email address is mj@mjmorningshow.com. Any hot content, you have some gossip, you have something we need to know, you have content for the show, you just want to say hello, you can always email me. My private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. I get people that email me. I get people that hit me up on DMs. My DMs are open on my social media. I use Instagram mostly these days. So on Instagram, I'm certified MJ Radio. And I've made this point over and over again. Folks, get a portable carbon monoxide detector. And it sits in my luggage. Now, I've got a couple of hardwired CO detectors in the house. Because, listen, we have a gas stove. We've got gas water heaters. I have a garage where hopefully no one leaves the car running. So, I have CO detectors in the house that are hardwired, but then I also have some of these portables. I probably have like 5 of these things. And in fact, I just ordered 2 new ones for the kids. So Chloe, when she goes back to college, she'll have a new one because she had an older one. And Julian, I just ordered him a new one. So I just ordered 2 new CO detectors. And these things are small. It's like, like the size of like 2 packs of cards. And the one that I buy is a Kidde, K-I-D-D-E. They make the fire extinguishers and the fire. So Kidde, they make a portable carbon monoxide detector. And I did order it from Amazon because the price is good. You know me, I try to avoid ordering from Amazon when I can and ordering small mom and pop because a lot of times you can even get a better price, and a lot of times they're doing free shipping now, just like Amazon. But I just ordered 2 new detectors for the kids. Let me go to my account and then recent orders. I'm gonna tell you, and you know what? We'll put it up on mjmorningshow.com. So the new units were just delivered on June 12th. So let me click on this. See, look at it. What does that say? Read. Hey, Froggy, what does this say? Read this. Delivered
June 12th.
Exactly. Look
Your
at that.
package was left near front door or porch.
Yep.
How was your delivery?
All right, give me the phone.
Oh, wait, you don't want me to read all of it?
Yeah, just give me the damn phone. All right.
Jeez Louise.
So I just had the Kidde carbon monoxide detectors delivered, so new ones for the kids, and I purchased a bunch of these things. I've probably ordered 6 or 7 of these things. And let me tell you which one to order. And again, Roxanne brought this up earlier today. If this California couple, if they had taken my advice and they had, a $39 portable carbon monoxide detector, if they would have had this in their luggage, it would have gone off and it would have awakened them, and you would have read on the digital readout the parts per million of CO, carbon monoxide, and they'd be alive. $40 and they'd be alive if they had one of these detectors. So again, I'm going to put the one that I like, and I like the one. It's made by Kidda, and right now it is $39.99. Kidda, listen, I got to send you the link because they got a whole bunch of ones. I like the one with the 10-year sealed lithium-ion battery. So it's a portable detector, and it's a 10-year sealed lithium-ion. So you don't touch it, you don't change the battery for 10 years, and then you just chuck it and buy a new one. And it also has a digital display window, and it tells you if carbon monoxide is detected, then it tells you the parts per million of the CO. And the alarm goes off, it flashes red if carbon monoxide happens to be detected. So, hey, I'm going to share this with you right now, Andrew. I'm going to send you, I'm on my Amazon. Here's the description. It's the Kidda carbon monoxide detector with 10-year battery, digital display, 3 LEDs, replacement indicator, peak level memory. And, Andrew, I'm going to send this to you right now so you can get this up on mjmorningshow.com. And this is the unit that I recommend. Folks, if you travel, if you don't have one in your home, even if you don't have appliances that possibly could generate CO, what about a generator? What about a neighbor's generator? What about someone accidentally leaving the car running in their garage? All right? So, again, California couple, this beautiful couple, 40 and 28, dead at this resort because of a carbon monoxide leak. And then also, what was the other? Remember, 3 people died in, was it the Bahamas or Bermuda?
Where was it?
Can you look that up quickly? Google that. In the last year, there were 4 people. It was 2 couples were in attached units, and 3 died. 1 person survived. And again, it was like a malfunctioning hot water heater.
Oh, it was in Mexico.
No, that wasn't Mexico. It was not.
It's a different one.
The one that just happened
The one
was
that just
Mexico.
happened. Okay.
Is Mexico. So see if you can find that. And it was at Andrew, see if you can look that one up as well. It was at a famous resort. It was one of the well-known resort names in the last year or so. 3 people died in that. And again, we talked about it then. And if they just had carbon monoxide detector, a little thing, 2 packs of cards in your luggage. Turn up your microphone, Andrew. Give it to me, please.
Sandals in the Bahamas.
Yep, I told you it was a famous resort.
Oh, man.
It was Sandals in the Bahamas, and 3 people died. 1 person miraculously survived. And again, like I said, it was like a malfunctioning hot water heater. And if they just had a portable CO detector. All right, I just sent Andrew the link, and he's going to post it up on mjmorningshow.com. Andrew, where do you want to put that? Just in links mentioned?
Stories we talked about.
Or, stories we talked about. So, in stories we talked about, Andrew's going to put the link to the carbon monoxide detector that I like. It's $39.99. Get one. Travel with it. Just keep it in your luggage so you always have it. I remember what really, you know what turned me on to this? You know what really got my butt moving on this? About 15 years ago or 12 years ago, somewhere in that vicinity, a family died in a hotel, a major hotel chain, and it turned out their ground floor room was right next to the pool equipment for the hotel pool. And the hotel pool heater had malfunctioned, and it was pumping carbon monoxide into their hotel room, and they passed away. And that's what caused me, when I saw that story, that's what caused me to start seeking out these portable carbon monoxide detectors.
Okay, so a bunch of the texters have said, I got my CO2 detector because of MJ. Look how much of an influencer you are.
I'm an influencer.
Right?
She's sponsored by them.
I'm an influencer, ladies and gentlemen.
My mom got one because of you.
Thank you. Listen, don't pat me on the back. I don't want praise. I don't just get a freaking carbon monoxide detector.
I got to get one of those.
It's a portable. It's Froggy.
Kim, get one.
You travel quite a bit.
Yeah.
Have Kim go to mjmorningshow.com.
And I stay in some dumps.
Hey, Andrew, is the link up yet?
I'm typing now.
Okay, just give it a few minutes. Give us a few minutes. And then go to mjmorningshow.com, mjmorningshow.com. Look for stories mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. It's at the top. Click on that, and then we'll have the link to the Amazon item of the carbon monoxide detector that I recommend. It's, forget about it. It's a 10-year sealed lithium-ion battery, and you just replace it after 10 years, after a decade. Take it everywhere you go. When you travel, take the damn thing because, listen, it could save your life. And, yes, I'm passionate about this.
Someone asked, has yours ever gone off?
No, it has not. And guess what?
Thank goodness.
I don't want it to go off. Just like I really don't want to have to use my life insurance,
Some things you pay for.
Yeah, so that's what my hope is. But I'm passionate about this. We joke about a lot of crap on this show, but I'm not joking about this. So give it a few minutes, then go to mjmorningshow.com, links or stories mentioned, and then find the link to the unit that I recommend. I get nothing out of this. I don't get a commission, nothing. I just think it's a good thing to have is what I believe. All right, do you believe, total shift of gears now, totally moving on here. 8:06 at the MJ Morning Show. By the way, we'll give away more tickets, Foreigner and Loverboy, in the 9 o'clock hour. So, hey, folks, you got to make sure you listen to our entire 8 o'clock hour. You got to make sure that you listen to our entire 9 o'clock hour. Some of our best material every day is in the 9 o'clock hour. And a lot of folks think, I'm getting out of the car, I'm going to work, I'm done with the MJ Morning Show today. No. So when you get to work, you just keep listening to us. Listen to us on your computer, your desktop, your laptop. You can go to mjmorningshow.com. Upper right-hand corner is a red button that says Listen Live. Just click on that and listen out of your computer speakers. Or, of course, your phone, your smartphone is a radio. And you have a multitude of apps. So get the Odyssey app, Audacy. The TuneIn app, the iHeartRadio app. Get those apps or the MyQ105 app. And just on the other one, just type in Q105 Tampa Bay. And you can listen to us live. This show, us, live on your phone. So you can always continue to listen and hear the rest of the MJ Morning Show. So 9 o'clock hour, folks, we'll give away Foreigner and Loverboy tickets for the show coming up July 9th at the Amp. And also the big item, we do a huge story, a very important story at 9:10 every morning. So keep listening to the MJ Morning Show. Now, I mentioned this earlier. Roxanne, was there something about men and women and relationships that I mentioned earlier that I thought I saw you think for a minute? Do you recall me mentioning something, teasing something earlier in the broadcast?
I just recall it doesn't have to do with astrology, right?
No, it does not.
Okay.
All right, I asked the question and I kind of teased, hey, coming up. Women get over breakups faster than men?
Yes. I remember. Okay.
Right?
Just came back to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really? It's all coming back to me now?
Yes, it is.
Is that a song? And it's all coming back to me. Is that Celine Dion? Who sings that? Is that Celine Dion?
Celine Dion, yeah.
Yeah. So listen to this. Is there a phenomenon that women have noticed? Apparently, yes. And it's that men tend to grieve the loss of a relationship for years or much longer than women. See, I don't understand. I don't know. Is this true?
For years? What kind of a weenie are these guys?
We've all heard it on a date before anyway. At least one date always seems to say, yeah, my last breakup was a nightmare. I'm still not totally over her. Obviously, the guy shouldn't be dating if he's still grieving her, but there's more to the picture than meets the eye. Girls rarely believe that men are not over their exes for years. And while there are exceptions to the rule, it is legit. So the point that's being made here is that women get over their breakups much faster than women. Or I'm sorry, women get over their breakups much faster than men.
Okay, I could see that being true, but I think with men, I think it's very maybe there are one or two people who they still hold on to.
All right, let me give you a list here. And I'd love to take calls on this. So again, the the story is that women get over their breakups faster than men get over their breakups. So a guy is still like totally glommed on, is totally still like in the ditch, feels kicked for a longer period of time. It just takes guys longer to get over the woman than it takes for women to get over the guy. Now, and I don't know about same-sex relationships. I don't know about like a guy getting over another guy or a woman getting over another woman. I don't know about that, potential situation and if that's the same. But here are 6 reasons why women get over breakups faster than men. And I don't mind going to calls on this. So if you want to weigh in, you want to phone in, 800-990-1047. You agree, disagree? Have you been in a relationship with a guy and he couldn't get over the woman? Have you been in a relationship with a guy, if you're a woman, and you got over it? I'd like to hear some real-world stories and scenarios. 800-990-1047. I mean, or what do you generally think? That women get over breakups faster than guys get over breakups. So 800-990-1047 gets you on the phone. If you've got some crazy story, maybe you started dating a guy and maybe he was so like lovesick and maybe you had to break up with the dude after a couple of dates because he kept talking about the ex. I mean, maybe you've got some kind of angle or story for us. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So here are the reasons why, allegedly, women get over breakups faster than men. Number 1, women are socialized to recover from abuse and breakups. Men aren't.
Yes, I agree with that. That's what I was talking about before with the Bridget Jones Diary movie. There are a lot of romantic comedies.
Ugh.
Sorry.
God, man, you turned unsexy very fast there.
There's a lot of.
You went from hot to not in 1.5 seconds flat.
Sorry about that.
You went from femme to phlegm.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so let me get back to like the sexier voice, I guess.
All right, go ahead.
But Bridget Jones' Diary, that's a movie where the woman gets dumped and then you make this really strong comeback and you go to the gym and you work out and you're going to be a stronger version of yourself. So we kind of see these themes in movies. And I remember when I was in high school and college, my long-term boyfriend, we were always breaking up.
What was his name?
I'm not going to say it on air.
What
It's private.
the heck? What's wrong with you?
It's private.
I talked about my old exes. I'll mention names.
Jason. So
is that real?
Jason is my go-to name for
Oh
all
my
men.
God.
That
Roxanne, you've got the weirdest hang-ups in the world.
I don't like to name people.
Oh my God. What? All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyways, he would break up with me. I would break up with him. Mostly he would break up with me. He was older than me. And I almost got addicted to it in like sort of a, what is the word? Is it masochistic way?
You're like a living Taylor Swift song.
No, I almost got addicted to it.
All of her songs.
Like the drama of the breakups. Like I didn't even mind because I'm like, okay, now I'm just gonna listen to sad music and I'm gonna
listen to sad songs and wallow
and wallow and then I'm gonna work out and then I'm gonna starve myself and then I'm gonna just be a stronger version of myself and then we get back together.
Great. All right, number 2, and then we'll go to phones. Phones are loaded on this. 800-990-1047. So when a line drops, when I finish, try to squeak in on this because I'm sure people have great stories. Number 2, guys are also aware that they may have a harder time finding the next girl. So, we always, as guys, we always thought that girls have it made. That girls, it's just much easier for a girl to meet someone than for a guy to meet someone. All right, number 3, most men do not have a good support system for breakups. So what? The suggestion is that women have closer friends they can talk to and cry on shoulders and friends that will, help them get over the breakup faster,
True.
right?
Okay, women talk and talk and talk,
Yeah.
and we get it out of our systems, and guys probably bottle it up.
Number 4, sometimes the breakup may have revealed something about the guy that he didn't want to accept. So like what? Like denial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, it also takes a bit longer for most men to realize what they've lost. You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yep. That popped into my head too.
Oh, well, hold on. We're both thinking of the same thing at the same time?
Yeah, you're rubbing off on me.
Ugh.
I'm rubbing off on Roxanne.
Why'd you say it like that?
Nice, Andrew. And then finally, before I go to phones, number 6. Number 6, finally, we don't really teach boys healthy ways to cope with life. What, so girls are taught better coping skills? All right, let's go to phones here. 800-990-1047. So do you agree? Guys don't get over breakups faster than women. Women have it made in the shade on that. All right, 800-990-1047. You got a story? You agree? Do you disagree? 800-990-1047. Let's grab Sue in Pinellas Park. Hello, Sue. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Sue. What's your story?
Well, I agree with you guys. I think guys don't get over a breakup until they find another girl, because then their mind is on that new girl.
So you think that it takes another like a distraction? It takes like a replacement item?
Yep, another girlfriend. Yep.
Now, what about you? Have you been fast to get over guys in a breakup situation historically in your life?
Yeah.
So you agree? You agree with this, that guys mope and it takes longer to get over the breakup, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And what, you, Sue, in your life, you've been like an on-off switch, out with the old, in with the new?
When I was younger, yes.
Gotcha. Hey, Sue, thanks for the call. Let me grab, that opens up a line, by the way, 800-990-1047. Or, hey, listen, do you know about a guy that, had a miserable situation? Hey, listen, I'd like to hear the counter. I'd like to hear from women that say, you know what? No, it took me a ridiculous amount of time. I don't agree with this. Let's grab Kerry in Newport Richey. Kerry, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi, Kerry.
Hi.
Welcome, Kerry. What's your story? Go ahead.
I honestly think we just have a better support system as women.
Yeah, see, that was one of the items on the list.
Good point.
Yeah, you have more friends to talk to, and it's the support system thing. I tend to agree with that. Okay.
Yep, and I'm not only, female, but I also have brothers, so I've seen what they go through.
Oh, so
you know.
Oh, so you've seen like your brothers have been miserable, like girl breaks up with them or things don't work out, and like they're moping around. They think it's the end of the world. I'm never going to find anyone else. That you've seen all those emotions, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why I said I think if they had a better support system, maybe even from each other,
gotcha,
it would probably be easier.
Thank you, Kerry. Tanya is in Tampa. Hello, Tanya. Tampa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go ahead.
Good morning. I think women stay longer, and that's why they get over it faster. Most women stay until they're absolutely done with the guy and they just can't take it anymore.
Oh,
that's a good point.
Oh,
yeah.
So they've like exhausted everything. Like everything's been sucked out, so it's just easy to move on.
You literally stay until you don't care anymore, and once you stop caring, then it's like, all right.
Right.
Yeah, we're the ones that do let's do couples counseling, let's go here, let's try this, let's try that, to try to make it work, and then it's just eventually you're just done. And when you're done, it's much easier to leave.
Hey, Tanya, are you on an airboat this morning?
Through the Everglades?
I'm in my car. That's my air conditioner that returned now. Sorry.
That's okay, Tanya. Hey, Tanya, have a great weekend, all right?
Thank you, too.
Bye-bye. Thought she was like hunting for pythons in the Everglades or something.
Controlling the population.
Or maybe she works for Florida Wildlife and she's on an airboat. I don't know. Let's grab Gloria in Lakeland. Hello, Gloria.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Morning. All right. So what are your thoughts on this?
I think that it goes one of two ways. If it's a mutual thing where there's closure, then I think the girl's able to move on because she can process it logically after the emotions are passed. Where the guys, since they don't get so emotional, it hits them later. When it's not mutual, there's no closure. It seems like the girl's faster to realize, like, oh, my God, I'm so much better off without him. Look, I can do this. Look, I can do this. Oh, my God, I'm free to do this. Where the guy's like, oh my God, I didn't realize that she did this. I didn't realize she did this. I didn't realize she did this.
Now, Gloria, now tell me if I'm wrong here, but Gloria, it sounds to me like you've broken plenty of guys' hearts over the years. Is that true or false?
I'll plead the fifth.
Oh, Gloria!
Oh, my God.
Gloria, thanks for the call. Have a great weekend.
All right, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my friends, my friend named Jason is texting me right now.
Oh,
You know, I made
Jason.
Tracy's in Brandon. Hey, Tracy, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
We have what? We have two guys. We have two guys that just got screened. So we're getting guys calling in. So Big Dave and Scott, hang on. We'll get to you. You'll be the final two calls. All right, Tracy, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I'm calling to say that I have to disagree with that. I was married for 10 years to my children's father, and after 10 years, he just decided he liked my friend better, left me for her. It took me 3 years of just absolute misery and moping and crying and trying to get him back before I realized, hey, you know what? I'm better off without him. But he moved in with her the day he left my house.
Huh.
And he just started going on vacation, having fun, doing this and that. And, yeah, I have to disagree.
All right, thank you. Hey, Scott and Big Dave, hang on a minute. Pat George has just rushed in with breaking news. This is an MJ Morning Show special report. Now, live from the traffic center, it's Pat George.
Well, we got a problem on the Sunshine Skyway Bridge right now. Southbound headed into Manatee. We have apparently a truck that was pulling a trailer, lost control or something, and the truck is hanging off the Skyway, right up on the wall, hanging off the bridge.
Are you where? Like on the center span?
At the end of the bridge. At
So-
the end of the bridge going into Manatee County, a
All right,
truck
so
is up on the wall where it almost went off into the drink.
All right, so not like top of the bridge, not on the
No,
main,
not on the top.
not on the main
It's
span.
still on the bridge. It's right at the end of the bridge where you go back to the land right before you go into
Manatee.
Into Manatee, correct.
Wow.
It's the inside lane, so we're going to have delays for a while there.
So is it like a tractor trailer?
No, it's a probably a 3-ton type truck pulling a big trailer, like a construction vehicle. Looks like it's pulling an RV type trailer.
Oh, pulling like a lawn service, like a long lawn service?
No, it's a closed-in trailer, like they live in that while they're working.
Oh, wow. Oh, so like an RV, like
Right.
okay. And it's hanging over into Tampa Bay?
No, half the truck is up on the wall where it stopped right before it went over.
Oh, so southbound 275
on the Skyway.
On the Skyway. So once you get out of Pinellas, you get into Hillsborough for that little spell in the middle of the bridge.
Right.
Then back into Manatee or into Manatee. How backed up is it now?
It's not over the hump yet, but as you come up over the hump, you're going to start it. That's the problem. When you come over that hump, if you're going at the speed and you start coming down, you have to slam those brakes on.
All right. So, folks, you're going to have serious delays here, I'm sure, coming up.
Probably for the next hour.
Yeah. So, Sunshine Skyway, I-275 southbound. Once you get over the bridge, heading into Manatee on the other side. Andrew's bringing up the FDOT camera right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is like there are boats in the water. Oh, my. Look at this thing. Oh, it is stopped. It is totally blocked and stopped right now, it looks
Yeah,
like.
that's changed in the last 5 minutes.
Holy, okay, look at the trailer's on the inside left lane, and it's dangling over the side in the gap between the southbound and the northbound lanes. Oh, that's a mess.
Thank God it's not on the top of the bridge, though. That'd be horrifying.
All right, it looks like police are allowing like cars to like skate by, but it's like 1, 2.
Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be a mess.
That's going to be a bad day.
Yeah, so it looks like police are trying to let cars go by on the far right shoulder on the emergency lane on the Sunshine Skyway southbound. And, man, this is going to mess things up. So, this is going to be jacked soon all the way back to, I'm sure, like the toll plaza into Pinellas. Let me go back to phones. Let me finish up with two guys. We had all women on that. So if you're just tuning in, folks, we were talking about why women get over breakups faster than men. All right, so Big Dave's in Spring Hill. Hey, Big Dave, thanks for hanging, man. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey guys, good morning. How you doing?
Doing fine, Big Dave. Go ahead.
Yeah. I like that every woman is talking so far about how guys feel. So as somebody that's getting divorced,
You know, Big Dave, you sound like a very sensitive, very emotional guy.
Yes, I tend to be. No,
Sounds like you're into aromatherapy. And you like your bed with littered with rose petals, is what I'm guessing.
yes, ladies. I'm single, by the way. Let's roll. Anyways, but yeah. So getting divorced, I actually had more emotional issues, I guess, or things going on during the divorce. And while we're still together, I had to process more things than when I separated. I felt more free. I felt like it was taken care of. But I did do exiting therapy, as you say, I guess. I did a therapy with her as well.
So you tried to do couples therapy to save the marriage? Is that what you tried?
We tried to.
How many years were you married?
14.
And then when did things go south? At what time frame?
About 2 years before. So I already kind of had a sense.
So what was the catalyst? What caused things to change? Or was it a slow drift that just came to a head?
It was literally a slow drift. No cheating, no nothing like that. She literally was like, I can't try with you anymore. I don't feel like I'm in love with you anymore. It just was like a slow burn, basically. I was in denial. I was literally like going like, no, this is not happening. I'm going to save this marriage. I'm very loyal. I'm very committed. Like I said, no cheating or anything like that. So I try to hang on to till the end. But she was like, you are not happy. I'm not happy.
So you're separated, you're headed for divorce, or you are divorced?
Yes, we're separated, headed for divorce. She moved out about 4 months ago.
Wow. Are you dating?
I've been on 2 dates so far, but that whole scenario hasn't been. It's very interesting dating after being 14 years married.
Gotcha. Hey, Big Dave, best of luck to you, okay? Thanks, man. All right, Jason and Scott, we had another guy sneak in on this, so hang on. But, Andrew, bring up the traffic cam again, would you please? Yeah, Andrew just brought up a closer traffic cam, I-275 southbound, and, yeah, there's it's like a, you know what it's like? It's like one of those little Verizon on-site work trailers. I don't know what, I can't see the logo on the side, but I-275 southbound on the Sunshine Skyway, after you get over the big span of the bridge and you're onto the other side, you've got a work truck that is dangling over the side of the left lane, over the Jersey-type barricade wall, and the truck is like totally up on the wall, dangling over, and it's got a trailer that it's towing behind. And this is going to screw you up right now. 275, I-275 southbound Sunshine Skyway, as you get over the hump, other side of the bridge into Manatee. This is going to mess you up. Traffic is going to be, you got fire, rescue, police on the scene. Let me grab the last two calls on this. How about Scott in Seminole? Scott, MJ Morning Show, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, MJ.
Hi there.
Yeah, whenever I was 16-ish, me and the high school sweetheart, we broke up. I couldn't deal with it. I had to move. And I moved over to the East Coast of Florida. Okay? 3-4 months go by. I finally can come back around and deal with it. And then later on in life, me and the ex-wife, we divorced or separated, and I couldn't deal with it. Next thing you know, I moved to Indiana 3 or 4 months.
Right.
And then I was finally able to cope with it. But yet, as time went on, I learned I'm a better person not to deal with this.
And has your life improved? Do you feel better?
Oh, I feel a million times better. And I'm happily married. Today's our anniversary.
Aw.
We've been married for 7 years.
Happy anniversary.
And you know, she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And lo and behold, if I ever lose her, there ain't no telling what would happen.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't believe all that.
Well, call me up before you do anything crazy. Hey, thanks for the call, Scott. You have a great weekend, all right?
You too.
All right, last call on this, and we're going to move on. Roxanne's about to get attacked by vampires, apparently. Also, there's another Ozempic side effect. So all the folks that are taking Ozempic for weight loss, we have a new one. It seems to be daily now. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Last call on this, Jason. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Jason.
Yeah, hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
This is my Jason.
Well, I figured, I figured I'd call in. Roxanne uses my name so much, I figured I'd hit the line and call in.
Oh, hang on a second. You're Jason. I thought you were with Doug.
No, this is...
I am Roxanne's Jason.
Yep, and you still can't get over me, can you?
Hold on, so you used to date Jason? All right, could someone explain the Jason-Roxanne relationship,
I've known
please?
Jason forever, but he and Doug are friends, so it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right, so what do you want to say here, Jason?
I want to say that for years I tried to get back with Roxanne. I mean, for years. And then I
So you did. You hold on. You did date Roxanne.
We had a very tumultuous...
You know what? Thank God I got some honesty here because you're all cagey over there. All right, so Jason, when did you date Roxanne?
Oh, it had to be 20 years ago.
Well, let's not act like we're that old. It was when we were in high school and college.
All right, and how long did you date Roxanne?
Let's just put it this way. I know the whole family, okay? Roxanne's whole family.
All right, so how long did you date her? How many years?
Rox, what was it, about 4 or 5?
No, 8.
And then, 8. Wow, okay.
And then
Holy
it was a very tumultuous, like Stephanie Seymour, Axl Rose type relationship.
Wow.
Very tumultuous.
All right, now what happened? Did Roxanne break up with you?
Yeah, you know what happened? I got in the nightlife business, and it just kind of one of those things. Our schedules didn't really align anymore. And we were in the wild times of our life, Rox and I. So,
right, but then didn't you just say you tried like mad to get back with Roxanne?
Oh, for sure. For years. I went on years with this.
Were you stalking? Did you have to call the police, get a restraining order?
He's calling me at work right now.
No.
Yeah, you're still stalking.
Has the restraining order been expired now for how many years?
I would call some of her friends to try to find out where they were going at night so I could show up, if I got a friend's car or something, or,
All right, so listen, let me do you want to kill Doug?
No, I love Doug.
yeah, he loves Doug.
All right, Jason, thanks for calling in, buddy. You have a great
I'll
day.
See you soon, Jason.
Oh, really?
Oh, what does Doug think
you
about
dated
that?
him for 8 years. I'll see you soon.
Wait a minute.
No,
Doug is out of town now, right?
We're gonna get together with him.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Thruple.
Hey, Al Pacino, are you in the house?
Hey, somebody talking about me? Huh? What? Yeah? Huh?
Yep. So Al Pacino.
Yeah?
Al Pacino.
Yeah? Yeah! Tell me, how long do you want me to wait?
Al Pacino.
I spit it out!
Can I
Jesus, you're taking forever. You call yourself a working man?
All right.
You call yourself a salesman?
Al Pacino.
You're a bitch!
All right, Al, stop it, Al.
Sorry.
Al Pacino, 83 years old, and his 29-year-old girlfriend, who have had a baby together.
Yeah.
We now know the name. Yes. So this Nor Alfala. Al Pacino's 83. His girlfriend is 29. And apparently they love each other. The feeling is mutual. Al Pacino has welcomed a fourth baby, this time at the age of 83 years old. It is a baby boy.
83, changing duty diapers. Yeah. Great.
A representative for Al Pacino.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has revealed the newborn baby's name.
Her name's Alfalfa.
No, it's not.
Between my name and what's my girl's name again?
Nor.
Nor what?
Nor Alfala.
That's right. My first name and her last name, Alfalfa. He's going to have a little sprout on his head.
All right. So they named the boy after a character from HBO's Succession. And now, the HBO original series, Succession. How much does that guy get paid to do that? And now, the HBO. I'll do it for half the price.
Yeah, right.
Whatever that guy charges HBO to go, and now.
Al Pacino will do it. And now, HBO presents.
All right.
I'll get you.
Glenn Ross. I'm the star of that. I play Romo.
It's not an original HBO series.
Yeah.
Al gets people excited about the shows on HBO.
No, it'd be like, and now, the HBO original series, The Righteous Gemstones.
What's my name? Bleep you. That's my name.
All right, well, hang on a minute. So they named the boy after a character from the HBO series Succession. Now, I don't know if they took it from the show, but it just happens that it was a character on the show. Do you have any idea which name they chose? Am I the only one that watched Succession, or did Froggy, did you watch Succession?
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes.
What happened to Al?
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes. How about, I got to guess, even though it's my kid.
All right.
How about Shank? No, Shiv. Wait, what's her name?
Shank. Shiv is the girl.
Shiv, yeah.
No, it's not.
Actually, I like Shank.
No, that's wrong. It's a male name.
I'm trying to find little baby shoe lifts. Can't find any.
You want little baby shoe
Yeah,
lift?
a little baby wig.
A little. Do you know the name
Of my kid?
Yes.
No.
I
Little
know.
bastard. Ruining my golden years.
You got to change poopy diapers.
I got to change my own diapers. Not going to worry about this.
The name is Roman. So,
Roman, like my favorite candle.
All right. So
Don't mix up your Metamucil with the baby's baby formula.
exactly. Yeah,
Hey,
don't-
kid, give me an insurance.
you know the Metamucil and the Enfamil look very similar.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Not to drink your breast milk again, babe. I thought it was my insurance. Tastes disgusting.
Wait, Al, you're drinking breast milk, thinking it's your vanilla
Oh,
Ensure?
you put it next to my Ensure. This tastes like bitter ass.
Al, thank you, Al.
I could go.
Congratulations, Al, on,
Thank you.
on baby Roman.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
All right.
Nothing like being 83.
I hope that guy that hates this is not listening because he just changed the channel. Yeah, we've got a guy that violently reacts whenever we talk about Ozempic and I play the jingle. Of course, based on the mid-'70s song from the band Pilot, Magic, Ozempic finger is now the latest side effect. Do you know what Ozempic finger is? So those that are taking Ozempic for weight loss, Ozempic finger. Well, think about it. Ozempic finger. What? Just use logical, deduction.
Ozempic finger.
Yeah, Ozempic finger. What do you think it is?
Does it have something to do with the needle?
No.
Does it have something to do with? Okay, let's see.
What does Ozempic do for you? So
Makes you lose weight.
Oh. So you have
Fat fingers.
Tiny fingers.
you have finger weight loss.
Ew.
So
Finger
what?
weight loss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Hansel and Gretel.
Your fingers
Remember?
shrink. If you're losing weight on Ozempic, it's also causing your fingers to get smaller. And what's going to happen to women if their fingers get smaller if they're on Ozempic for weight loss? What's going to happen? What do they have to do?
They're all going to be a bunch of Dunices. Little fingers and
They're
little
gonna have
hands.
to change their rings. They're gonna have to get their rings refit.
Yes.
Oh, nice, Roxanne.
Yeah, exactly. So women are having shrinking fingers
Oh, no.
like. So the fingers are shrinking, and women are having to get their rings resized, like their engagement ring, their wedding band. They have to get rings because their fingers are shrinking on Ozempic.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is Ozempic finger. That's what's going on. Hey, folks, heads up. Foreigner and Loverboy tickets on the way in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now it's 8:40, so it's 20 minutes away from 9 o'clock. We'll give away Foreigner and Loverboy tickets in the 9 o'clock hour. The show's going to be at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater coming up on July 9th, and we have tickets for you to win next hour. Also, don't forget the big story, the must-hear item at 9:10 this morning here on the MJ Morning Show. Yes, Andrew?
Have we heard the people who are using products like Ozempic, after they stop taking it, they're putting the weight right back on?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So then they have to resize those rings all over again.
So, wait a minute. So you have to, that's a good point. So Ozempic finger is causing your finger to shrink. You got to get your ring resized to get smaller because your ring is, falling off. And then when you stop taking Ozempic, you put the weight back on, then your fingers get fat again. And then, boom, you got to get you got to put the, metal back in your ring to expand it.
Yeah, you better make sure you're going to keep that weight off. Get your ring resized.
A lot of these stories are coming out about Ozempic and Wegovy and the side effects. What was the story we had yesterday about some of the experts are saying that it takes
it takes away the
pleasure,
the joy of life,
the joy of food.
Yeah, which is life.
Right.
Right.
And listen, for many people, food is life. Food is one of the greatest things in life. I think most people agree. You have your foodies, you've got your semi-foodies. But listen, I've known people that could give a flying crap. They'll eat sawdust. I know some people don't give a crap about food.
Yeah, some workout guys just eat it for fuel. They'll just eat like tuna every day.
But we had a story yesterday about Ozempic on how it kind of has turned people's lives into, boring. That's what it was.
Boring,
That
yeah.
Ozempic-type drugs can turn your life. Oh, is that a Frontier? What does it say on the... Look
It's
at
a Frontier truck.
Is it a Frontier? It is. It's a Frontier truck.
Oh, no.
I said it looked like a Verizon work trailer. And of course, in town, Frontier bought all the Verizon landlines and all that crap and all the home services.
Wow, that almost went really bad.
All right, so that was almost a really bad day. So again, just following up, the accident on I-275 southbound Sunshine Skyway Bridge over the hump. So once you go over the span, there is an accident. It's a Frontier. What do you call that? A utility truck. It's like based on a pickup truck chassis, but it has all the utility boxes in the back, ladders up on top. So it's a Frontier communications truck towing like a work trailer, and the damn thing is dangling over the side of the Sunshine Skyway. Not at the height, but after you get down over the hump, it's in the left lane, and that's why you are jammed in traffic right now if you're I-275 southbound coming over the Sunshine Skyway. That's why traffic is all backed up because Frontier. By the way, because of the inconvenience, free 1 gig internet for everyone for a year. Thanks to Frontier. But it looks like a single car accident. I don't see any other car involved.
The guy fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Was the guy on his phone? Was he testing internet speed on his phone? Or what the hell's going on over there? Oh, speaking of that. Speaking of driving and using your phone, folks, you have to hear this. Whatever you do, make sure you're with us in a few minutes. The minute we get back, you've got to hear this. I'm telling you, this is urgent. This is important. You must hear what we're about to speak about next.
And you have to talk to me about vampire stuff.
Yeah, and Roxanne's about to get just gnawed on by a vampire. All right? So Roxanne and the vampire will explain it all coming up next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, you hear... 8:55. Again, if you're in traffic southbound I-275, Sunshine Skyway Bridge, you are in that traffic jam because a Frontier phone truck, Frontier utility truck towing a trailer is dangling over the side of the Sunshine Skyway. Now, it's not on the big span on top. It's when you come down to the other side and you're making that curve. You make that kind of left curve into Manatee, and it's left lane. And I don't know what the hell happened, whether it got cut off and swerved, but the truck, the front end of the truck is up on the side barrier, dangling over with the trailer stuck behind. So that's why you're all jammed up in traffic right now. And looking at the FDOT traffic cams, I'm looking at a live traffic cam right now, and you've got the fire and rescue on the scene. The driver looks like he exited on the right side, on the passenger side, because if the driver exited on the left side, he would have fallen right in between south and northbound into Tampa Bay. So I'm guessing the driver's probably okay, but it is causing delays everywhere. So even northbound 275, if you're just coming out of Manatee County and you're headed northbound over the Skyway to get into Pinellas County, it's all slow because everyone's rubbernecking, everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. So that traffic is just crawling at about, it's like 30, 35 miles an hour. And then southbound, you got some traffic getting by. Hey, Andrew, can you bring up the other traffic cam? Roll in here quickly. But southbound, they were allowing some cars to pass on the shoulder, but you're looking at onesies, twosies here, and so you're all jammed up. So I-275 southbound, they're letting cars slowly pass on the right shoulder emergency lane. You've got the road rangers, you got the FDOT on the scene, you've got the arrow trucks all flashing arrows over to the right, but you're all jammed up. I'm trying to identify. I see a red trailer, I see a guy in a white box, two white box trucks. Everyone's all jammed up. So I'm looking at the live traffic cam right now, I-275 southbound, Sunshine Skyway, over the hump, coming down and around into Manatee. That's why you're in traffic, folks, is because it is a mess with this truck dangling over the side of the bridge with a trailer. So this is going to mess you up. So we'll let you know what's going on. Oh, hey, the white guy just, I think he tried to cut in over there. I'm looking at the white car. Do you see that?
Turn him in. Get his license.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. All right, so
you can watch this camera anytime?
Yeah, there are dozens of FDOT cameras. You can watch most of the major roads on FDOT cameras.
FDOT?
Yeah, Florida Department of Transportation.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT. So,
wow.
All right, I have, I think, the most important story of the day, which we need to get to here. So that's momentarily.
We've done some very important things today.
We have. But first, Roxanne.
Yes.
Did you hear me at all? Did you hear me what I said earlier?
You mean over some music?
You know?
No, I didn't.
Well, before the mute. Well, you didn't hear what I said.
No, I did not.
I follow you on Instagram.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, boy. Are you going to talk about the new pictures?
Yeah, it just popped up in my feed.
What? That took me by surprise as well, if I'm honest.
What is this thirst trap bikini photo?
It's not.
And you're sandwiched by your two little kids?
It's summer fun.
You got to show everybody. Let her promote her Instagram.
Hold on.
Right now.
You're in a sexy bikini pose.
Very skimpy.
I mean, a very tiny little skimpy bikini.
Yeah, it's not a mom swimsuit.
There is 99% skin and 1% bikini.
It's very low.
And you got side boob going on here, and you're you're laying on your back in this like sultry bikini pose, and then you're flanked by your two kids on either side.
Yeah, they popped out of beach baskets.
Oh, I thought you were going to say out of the womb, but all right.
Well, that happened too.
That happened. And I did not look like this right after it happened.
Who took this picture?
My babysitter.
You have your babysitter taking thirst trap pictures for Instagram? All right, folks, if you want to see what I saw, do you see what I... All right.
You got to check it out.
Yeah, so Roxanne, why don't you tell everyone what your Instagram is so people can see your skimpy bikini poolside shot?
It's just summer fun. It's Happy Friday. It's at Roxanne Wilder.
Looks like you're ready for some summer loving.
Hey, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy, that's a pretty skimpy bikini.
Roxanne, this bikini is nothing. What are you wearing here?
I just realized that now that you say that. No, I mean, I was getting some sun with the kids. And
Look how much side boob you've got going on here.
Is there a reason for this? What's the reason?
Yeah, what do you there's got to be some kind of an ulterior motive here.
I'm an influencer. What can I say?
Oh, Roxanne.
Now we know.
What can I say?
Roxanne, the influencer.
You see those baskets my kids are jumping out of? I want you to buy them.
Yeah, she's sponsored by that basket company.
Maybe you'll be able to introduce the next concert or something. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So, Roxanne, why don't you give out your Instagram feed?
It's easy. It's at Roxanne Wilder.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Leave your comments.
Hey, Froggy.
Yeah.
How creepy is it if I like it?
I already have.
I can't like it.
I like all your stuff.
I know, but I can't like you in a bikini with massive side boob coming out.
I put a flame and an eggplant.
I mean, Roxanne, it's like I'm looking at you naked.
No, you're not.
I am. It's Roxanne. This is as close to looking at you as naked as I've ever seen.
Did you see the video?
Bikini I've ever seen you in.
I have not seen.
There's a video?
There's a video with it. It's not just the picture.
I have not seen the. Well, because this is.
Slide over.
Oh, if I. Oh my God!
Your boob
Oh my God! What are you doing,
Roxanne? Your boob fell out.
Holy crap! What is that? Then your kids are popping out like a burlesque show.
Roxanne, your entire hootie is hanging out.
Oh my God, Roxanne!
Hey, look how low her bottom is.
Are you having a crisis?
Look, your stomach looks good.
All right, Roxanne.
I think I am having a midlife crisis.
Oh my!
You
Anyway,
can almost see the most intimate of all parts.
You can't.
Oh my
it's
God.
just like a shadow. No.
She
not what you think.
wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny little yellow bikini.
You know what? I didn't realize that when I posted that. You're absolutely right. See, I didn't blow it up and look at my.
I'm zooming.
Okay, so
I'm looking for alligators.
I've never seen this much of your boob ever. I've worked with you for almost 3 years. This is the most boob I've ever seen.
Well, I'm A, midlife crisis. B, the only thing people care about in this world is Instagram likes anymore. So
that's it.
I'm looking for them.
All right. So, Roxanne, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yep.
And don't put your kids in baskets near a pool.
You got a bunch of basket case kids over here.
If they fall in the pool, they're going to be so
I'm in my suit. I'll jump in and get him.
All right. So take a look at Roxanne in her bikini.
It's a very cute video.
Thank you.
Her Instagram is Roxanne Wilder, ROXANNE, Wilder, WILDER. Just kind of caught me by surprise. I checked my Instagram during the commercial break, and I'm like, what's going on here? I got like naked Roxanne in my Instagram feed.
I'm not naked.
187 likes in an hour.
Roxanne, you are virtually naked.
It's a bathing suit. Do you go to Adventure Island? Do you go to Typhoon Lagoon? Do you go to the beach?
You wear
You're
it
going to
well.
see the same thing.
It looks good on you.
Thank you.
Anyway, no, you don't look fine. But it was just surprising as I haven't seen you like this.
Not bad for 82, right?
Whatever. All right, it is 9:04 at the MJ Morning Show. Now I think the most important story of the day. I also have the big item at 9:10. So we got the two big things we're going to get to here in a minute. So it is 9:04. That means we're in the 9 o'clock hour. I could give away the Foreigner and Loverboy tickets at any moment. So keep listening. We'll tell you when to call in and win Foreigner and Loverboy tickets here on the MJ Morning Show. Going to be at the AMP on July 9th. All right, here's the very urgent, important story, and everyone ought to take notice of this. Guy got 30 years in Florida State Prison for a deadly texting accident. This is from Channel 8's report. A man was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the first texting while driving vehicular homicide case to go to trial here in Florida. Gregory Andriotis, convicted of multiple charges for the 2016 crash. And this just breaks my heart. Killed a little 9-year-old kid, Logan Scherer.
Oh, God. It's depressing.
June 2nd was his 16th birthday. Kid would have been 16. He didn't make it past 9. We don't even know how to fathom that because it's been so long, said Logan's father, Jordan. God, Jordan, I don't know what to say. I remember the story. I've been following this. Now we have a 30-year prison sentence for someone that was texting while driving, causing the crash. According to documents from the Florida Highway Patrol, the family was driving on I-75 in Hernando County when Andriotis slammed into the back of their car. Troopers reported that he was searching the internet at the time of the crash. So on his phone, surfing, texting, operating a phone instead of a car driving on I-75. A law was passed in 2019, made distracted driving a primary offense. Officers can pull drivers over if they're using a phone behind the wheel. Yeah, the family of Logan says the legislation is not enough and they want tougher legislation so others don't suffer. I'm so sad for this family. We've continued to push for this because an example needs to be set. We hope that's the case, said Jordan Scherer. I won't get more of those memories and won't be able to make more of them, and it's disappointing that I have so little and I won't be able to make more, said Logan's sister. Logan's sister, who is just commenting on, she has the memories of her brother and now can't make any more memories because Logan's not here because Logan was killed when the family vehicle was smashed into in the rear while a guy was on his phone on I-75. Jeez. Yeah, the family was at the sentencing yesterday and the driver was sentenced to 30 years. Folks, your phone texting, your internet surfing, whatever the hell you're trying to do on your phone while you're driving, it can wait. And if you're looking for an example of why it can wait, a 9-year-old little boy was killed back in 2016 because of somebody on their phone texting, surfing on the internet. And now he's going to prison for 30 years.
Why did it take so long to sentence the guy?
Well, because it took time for the case to go to trial. Yeah, so that's the story. Just took time for it to, I guess, move through the system.
So tragic. I can't even listen to those stories.
Well, stuff happens.
Yeah.
It's just, but listen, I told you that's an important story.
It is important. No, it's very important.
Whatever you have to do while you're driving 65, 75 miles an hour, I think it can wait a few minutes. So, you know what? This is the way you look at this. So, the next time you're inclined to want to pick up your phone while driving and text or, oh, man, I got to search for, I saw a great pair of Nikes. Let me see if they're available while I'm tooling down the interstate at 70 miles an hour. Next time you're inclined to pick up your phone while you're driving, just think about what we just talked about. 9-year-old kid killed up in Hernando, and now the perp that smashed into the car while texting or surfing while driving, 30 years in Florida State Prison. So, yeah, just think about that. Maybe that'll be a texting repellent. And again, my thoughts go out. You know what? Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can get, let me see if I can get Stacy. Let me try Stacy Kemp real quick from Kemp Rouge and Green. Hang on a minute. Can you guys talk for a second while I try to dial her up?
While you call her, can I talk about what I'm doing next week?
No.
You want to save that?
Yeah,
okay. So we'll just talk about whatever. Froggy, what's going on over there?
Well, I want to know, what do you...
Hey, Stacy. Hey, hang on a second. Hey, real quick, I'm going to call you back on the studio live line, okay? I want to talk to you about the 30-year texting sentencing up in Hernando, okay? 30? Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to call you right back live, okay? All right, stand by. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, here we go.
Are we still supposed to be talking, Froggy and I?
Well, no, because now I'm
Roxanne.
dialing. I didn't know if Stacy was going to pick up from the law firm of Kemp Rouge and Green, your car accident team.
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1.
Oh, I hate that. You don't know when you need to dial a 1 and when you don't need to dial a 1. I got to dial a 1. All right, hang on. 727. All right. And again, you've heard us talk about this. Listen, Kemp Rouge and Green, they're our studio sponsors. Kemp Rouge and Green is your car accident team. Stacy?
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
MJ,
Stacy.
How are you?
Stacy Kemp, one of the principals at Kemp Rouge and Green. Again, great sponsor here on the MJ Morning Show. And, of course, we do your commercials every day. You deal with car accidents, folks that get rear-ended, distracted drivers. Folks need to make sure that they have a great lawyer team on their side immediately. So we're just talking about this case up in Brooksville, up in Hernando. And it was the story of little Logan Scherer, 9 years old, that back in 2016, the family vehicle was rear-ended on I-75, and the 9-year-old little boy was killed. It turned out that the driver was on the cell phone texting or surfing the internet. And yesterday, this is groundbreaking and landmark because, Stacy, yesterday we have a 30-year prison sentence for the driver. This is the first texting while driving vehicular homicide case to go to trial here in the state of Florida.
Wow. Yeah, I just pulled up the article. This is really groundbreaking. I've never seen a texting while driving criminal charge.
Yep.
Usually it's, DUI.
Yeah, it's civil, and the reason why I was calling you is, Stacy, how many cases do you see at Kemp Rouge and Green where you have clients that were T-boned, rear-ended because of distracted drivers or on their phone texting or watching stupid TikTok videos, and they smash into your client just, rocking their day? It happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time. The only reason this person was charged is because someone died.
Yeah.
So then, that's really the only reason. But this is a daily occurrence. I'm actually surprised. It's not that I'm surprised that was a criminal charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that it's okay to text and drive, because it's not, but it's not. I'm actually surprised to see that he was arrested criminally. There's nothing else here. That was it. He wasn't drinking.
No.
Nothing else.
Yeah. What they did, and again, is there going to be an appeals process here? I don't know. But I just think the point that's important is that anyone listening that thinks they need to be on their phone so bad while they're driving on the interstate, maybe look at this case and say, maybe I can wait a few minutes, or I can pull over at the rest area, or if I really need to use the car, get off at the next exit and pull into a Chevron or a McDonald's parking lot or something,
Yeah, but if it's not just negligence, you're talking about severe criminal penalties as a result of texting and driving, and this is really going to pave that road for that, and people are really going to need to be very, very, very careful. This is
again, it was the first vehicular homicide case for texting while driving, and listen, texting or being on your phone while driving became a primary offense in Florida back in 2019. So 2019, distracted driving, primary offense. Officers can pull people over for using the phone instead of it being a secondary offense. But, the reason why I wanted to call you, Stacy, is, how many cases a year are you dealing with where your client gets hit by another driver because the other driver's on their cell phone? Because when this happens, don't you guys, you subpoena the records, you find out if they were texting, made calls, if they were surfing, correct?
Oh, it's hundreds of cases.
Yeah.
Very. Almost every case, the reason the accident happens is because you're distracted.
For one reason or another, right?
Right. I mean, it's for one reason or another, it's because you're distracted. And it's not always your phone. It could be kids screaming in the back. It could be you're changing your radio station. It could be you look down to grab something.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times it's, you know, someone slams on their brakes and maybe you're not distracted, but let's think about that. Most of the time it's because people are distracted for one reason or another.
Again, the point is that, as Stacy just said, they deal with hundreds of cases a year where it's accidents caused by people texting, and now you have this landmark case where a dude's going to prison for 30 years because of a vehicular homicide case here because a guy was on the phone while on I-75. Stacy, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, so listen, spontaneity happens, and I'm running a little late here. The big story that I want to get to, well, it's going to be the 9/16 big story here, but it should be the 9/10 story. But that other story obviously is very important. I think what we just did was actually the most important thing. But this is really big as well, and it comes down to all of the fees, all the jacked up prices on services and goods that we buy. And I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but the Ticketmaster and SeatGeek.
SeatGeek?
Yeah. So,
Never heard of them.
Yeah, SeatGeek, they're like a ticket broker service. So,
Clever.
Yeah. So what's going on now is the nation's biggest ticket sellers have agreed to provide the all-in pricing breakdown, which will show you exactly what you're paying, all of the fees. You know, you go buy concert tickets and you could have, $30, $40 or more in fees. And a lot of that's been hidden. So you get your tickets and then you get a final price. And now there's going to be some accountability and an agreement with the biggest ticket sellers that they're going to show you, the buyer, exactly what you're paying for. Ticketmaster, Live Nation, SeatGeek. This is all about the surreptitious, over-the-top fees and charges that are all crammed in. And these big ticket sellers were among the private companies that were invited to the White House yesterday to have all of the fees disclosed so consumers can see what the hell they're paying for up front. There have been, many cases. We've talked about this for a long time, all these junk fees. You know what we ought to do? We ought to go to phones when we get back. After the break, we ought to take some phone calls late in the show from listeners that have had experience with really crappy junk fees. I mean, some of these stories are ridiculous. The resort fees, for instance, at hotels. We did a story, I think, earlier this week or late last week, where there are some hotels that have the nerve to charge you a check-in convenience fee. What, you go to the hotel, you go to the front desk, and there's a check-in convenience fee?
Yeah, wasn't that convenient the way we just checked you in?
Tell you
Now
what,
pay us.
I'd like to take the pool towel and strangle you with it. All right? And the resort fees. Oh, yes, the resort, $50 resort fee. Oh, you can use the business center. That's for you, the exercise room and the pool. I'm not using the business center, the exercise room, or the pool. And, listen, I've walked away. I've canceled reservations because, you show up and sometimes it's not disclosed, or I've had them waived. For instance, when the kids were a little younger, we went to Universal and we stayed at the hotel at Universal so you could get the early park access. And I got there and it was like this whole resort fee and resort charge. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm paying you $250 a night or whatever the hell it was for the hotel room. I don't need it. I'm not using it. I'm not paying a resort fee. And anyway,
does it say all inclusive, sir?
Well, sir, I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. And I said,
Sorry.
okay, well, I can do something about it. I'm canceling my reservation.
Kick rocks.
And I start to walk away, and it's like, sir, hold on a minute. Let me see what we can do. And then, goes and talks to the man. Okay, I can remove the resort fee. So that's happened to me.
Yeah, if you complain enough, hotels will usually give in.
Yeah, in many cases. But we ought to take some phone calls on some of these junk charges and crap that people have faced. But no, listen, the White House, the Biden administration, and listen, are there in the scheme of things, are there more important things to worry about? Probably. But, this is honestly one of the things that's driving me crazy are all of these stupid fees. And I know there are plenty of you that have experienced this as well. So you've got the ticket companies like Ticketmaster, Live Nation, SeatGeek. They're going to make it very clear on checkout. All of the fees are going to be listed instead of all buried into the final price. But listen, it's a problem with hotels and a lot of other services, all these built-in fees, just to generate revenue is what it comes down to. You know what? Think about this for a second, folks. When we get back, I want to take some phone calls, and then after we take some phone calls, we'll give away the Foreigner and Loverboy tickets. But think about this and get ready to call in when we get back from the break. Our final chunk of the show is next, but I'd like to hear from you, the MJ Morning Show listener, on your experience with just add-on junk fees. And let's see if we can get some calls on some of the most obnoxious junk fees that you've ever paid. So get ready to phone in. We'll try to take some phone calls next, and we'll also give away the Loverboy and the Foreigner tickets also in the next segment. Stand by. Now, when it comes to your... Here we go, folks. 9:28 at the MJ Morning Show. MJ with Roxanne and Froggy. The final chunk of the MJ Morning Show here on a Friday. And we will give away Foreigner and Loverboy tickets in a bit, but don't call yet because I'm going to use the phones now for something else. And that's junk fees. We already have some calls on hold on this. And just before the break, we were talking about Ticketmaster, Live Nation, SeatGeek. They have agreed to disclose all of the junk fees. And it's not just like concert tickets. It's like the hotel junk fees, the crap that they're adding on. Here's an example, and then let's grab some phone calls. I'd like to hear like the most egregious junk fees story that you have. So is it hotel? Is it a service that you got? And just all kinds of just insane junk fees. I'll tell you, when you rent a car, and I think the worst I've seen might be like the Denver airport. When you rent a car at Denver, it's like a page of fees. It's like, I mean, all these, like, what the hell is that fee? You know, it's ridiculous. So I'd like to hear from you. Tell me about the junk fees that you've encountered. And it looks like there's going to be disclosure now, at least from the major concert ticket companies. But I want to hear your junk fees stories. 800-990-1047 in the final minutes of the show here on Q105. The MJ Morning Show hotline. Call us right now, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I just want to hear about some of the crazy fees that you've seen. And the hotels have gotten, like I said, the ridiculous check-in convenience fee for you to go to the front desk, give them your credit card, driver's license, and have you get checked in, and then hand you a room key. There's some places that are charging you a convenience fee to check in. I'm like, shove your convenience fee sideways. All right, so 800-990-1047. We'll grab calls here in a second. Let me just share this. The lead singer for The Cure was sickened when he heard about all the inflated prices for their U.S. tour, which began in March.
Robert Smith, right?
Yep, Robert Smith is the front guy for The Cure, absolutely. And their ticket prices started at $20 and reached hundreds of dollars, but then the prices doubled because of all the junk fees. So one disgruntled Cure fan said it was ridiculous, bought 4 tickets priced at $20 each. So that would be $80. And the final sum was $172, over double because of service fees, facility charge fee, processing fee, shove it up your butt fee. I mean, all right, look at the phones. Phones are nuts here. Drew is up first in Parrish. Drew, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Drew, tell us about the junk fees that you've experienced.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hi. What happened to you?
Well, Duran tomorrow. We're going to Duran tomorrow night at Amalie Arena.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I'd have won the tickets, but anyway, I ended up paying $225 a ticket. This is through StubHub, and the final price was $1,153.
Whoa! Dang! Well, hold on a sec. Hold on. The ticket. Hold on. Wait a sec. The face value on the tickets were how much?
$225.
Right, and then StubHub is that's an aftermarket reseller. So you're telling me that StubHub, once they got done with you, the 2 tickets face value, which would have been about $250. No. I'm sorry, about $450. Would have been about $450. You're saying
four tickets, MJ. Tickets.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. 4 tickets. So how much per ticket?
$225.
$220.
All right, so $225. So it would have been about $900 for the tickets.
Correct.
And you're saying the total price was over $1,100 with all the fees?
$1,153 and a few cents.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's like, do they charge as a percentage? This is the thing, like you're saying. Is it a percentage of the value that you're paying? I don't know. You just don't get to know those numbers, do you? So now at least we'll find out.
Wow. But the tickets, Drew, for Duran, the face value, the original. So if you look at the original ticket, it would be $225 a ticket.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what, though. Enjoy the show because Duran, they still have it. I saw the BBC One concert they did live. I was actually in London at the time, and I saw the BBC One concert that they did. It was like BBC One kicking off their radio concert series. It was like the first one after COVID, and they sounded amazing. They are great live. They still have it. A lot of bands, they've lost it. The lead singer can't sing anymore, but Duran's going to be fantastic tomorrow night at Amalie.
Great. Looking forward to it, bud.
I enjoy it, Drew. Thanks for calling in. Let's grab William in Clearwater. William, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. I know you're going to yell at me about my crackling phone, but it just started doing that. So
sounds great, actually.
No, it actually sounds okay, William. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think I might have the record. So my wife did the whole lottery, did everything for Taylor Swift, was in the Capital One snafu, all that kind of craziness. And literally I said, okay, she was staring at her phone. She was watching the videos. She was doing everything. I'm like, I got to bite the bullet. So I said, all right, I'm going to go online. I went to StubHub. It was $800 per seat behind the stage. I'm like, I'm not going to go behind the stage. Wow. It doesn't make any sense. So I hung in there and I got in the end zone, and the seats were $900 a seat, and it was $563 in fees.
What?
The highest I've ever paid, next to a Super Bowl, and it was StubHub. The highest I've ever paid on fees in my life.
Yeah, again, StubHub is an aftermarket reseller, so they're just going to whack you sideways. They're already inflating the ticket prices, and then they're adding fees on. It's like adding insult to injury. So, sorry to hear it, William.
Yeah, well, what they actually did, too, is when you're thinking about paying the fees, they're giving you all the reasons why you should pay the fees. Well, these are vetted tickets, I mean, I'm sitting here because I was just stumbling on this thing.
Yeah, you're paying the non-fraudulent ticket fee.
Exactly.
That you're buying from us. William, thanks for the call. Luke is in Wesley Chapel. Hey, Luke, we're talking about all these junk fees. What's your junk fee story, Luke?
All right, so it's nothing to compare to any of those other guys, but it's just like a public service announcement. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Frontier, they charge you a fee to disconnect from their service. So if you find a better price somewhere out there for internet or TV or whatever, and you leave Frontier, they charge you a fee just because you're leaving them.
I think all the people tied up in traffic on the Sunshine Skyway right now, they ought to charge Frontier a fee for holding them up in traffic with one of their Frontier trucks dangling off the Sunshine Skyway southbound in Manatee right now.
Man, I tell you, I was shocked when I asked the person twice. I said, hey, so if I leave you, you're charging me a fee to leave you? And she said, yes.
Wow, that's a new one, a leave us fee. Hey, listen, I got to be honest. I'm pretty happy with Frontier. I've got Frontier Fios, and of course they took over from Verizon Verizon gave up all the residential service here in the Tampa Bay area, and Frontier bought it. And I got to be honest, I'm pretty happy. They've maintained the quality. I've got a 1 gig fiber internet line in my house from Frontier. And, when I have issues, their service has been great. I've dealt with some amazing local Frontier service guys who, pretty much, they came from Verizon. But I've had pretty good service with Frontier, so I'll give a thumbs up. But, yeah, a disconnection fee is a little ridiculous. Thank you, Luke. Have a good one. Tim, 2 more calls, and we got to move on. I got to give away the tickets in a minute. And there's no convenience fees, folks. We're not going to charge you to win these tickets to go see Foreigner and Loverboy. Tim is in Crystal River. Hey, Tim.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. You got a ridiculous jacked up fee story for us.
Yeah, it's kind of a different flavor. My son's a student at UCF, and I just paid for 1 class, and the tuition was about $300 and change, but the total amount due was almost $800, and the rest are college fees. And the one that really caught my eye was financial aid fees. So you're already broke, and they're charging you a fee to be broker.
Man, they're hosing the kids. What are they doing? That's terrible.
That is if Biden and those guys want to address something, they need to look at the fees at universities, not the tuition.
Yep. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. All right, last call, Kenal, Wesley Chapel. I know you've called before. Kenal?
It's actually pronounced Keno.
Keno.
But I've gotten very many different pronunciations for it.
All right.
So.
Do you have a crazy add-on fee charge for us? Final call on this.
Yes. So mine isn't as crazy as the first 2 callers, but in February, I bought tickets for Beyonce concert.
Yep.
Now, the face value of the ticket was $325 because I scored really good seats on the floor.
Yep.
But the convenience fee, as they would call it, is $77.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it convenient how we're going to jam you up for a $70? That's what the convenience fee is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me and my girls had, decided on $300 maximum for the ticket price, but now we're end up paying more than $400 just because of the convenience fee.
That's ridiculous. Thank you. I appreciate the call. You have a great weekend with your girls, okay?
Will do. You have a wonderful weekend as well.
You
Bye,
too.
guys.
Thanks for listening. All right. Let me give out the number for the Foreigner Loverboy tickets. Let's go back to the phones now. No convenience fee. This is totally free. If you're caller number 45 right now, caller 45, 800-990-1047. We're giving you Foreigner and Loverboy tickets for the amphitheater July 9th. And it's free, totally free. There's no convenience fee. There's no fee to pick them up and stand in our lobby. There's no climb the stairs up to the second floor at Beasley Media Group fee. There's no use the elevator fee. There's no parking lot fee.
Yet. It's all coming.
Caller 45 right now, 800-990-1047. Good luck. All right, Roxanne, you're about to get I want to suck your blood vampired.
Yes, I'm gonna get.
You got to do the whole thing talking like a vampire. Like you got to do the whole segment talking like Count Chocula.
I want to get Morpheus 8. It is a procedure. That's hard to do. That's hard
Are
to
you doing
maintain that
today?
I'm going to do it next week.
So
But I've done it once already because you have to do a series of 3.
And this is they call it the vampire facial, right?
Yes, because some of it incorporates using your own blood, your plasma, which has a lot of rich growth factor in it.
Is this where
nutrients?
A 1, a 2, a 3.
I suck your blood.
So is this where they you get the pricks all over your face?
Yeah, they do. And
hang on,
so,
that didn't sound right.
Okay.
Sounds
it is though. Actually, that's kind of
right. Where they
accurate.
poke your face with the needles, right?
But it's a combination.
Right.
It's microneedling. So I'm going to Bod Z.
Right.
And I went there.
You do commercials for them.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Yes, they're amazing, and I love. Faith is the girl who does it to me. So you guys
You gotta have faith. The faith.
Go
ahead.
She made things so nice because I'm very squeamish, and I don't like blood, and I don't like needles or anything like that.
Tell you what, I could do a vampire facial on you right now with my swing line stapler. Hang on. Give me your face.
Guess what? Guess what?
Are you getting done what Lance Armstrong used to do? Take his blood out and put plasma in his body?
I'm not taking it out and putting it in my body. I'm taking
Lance
it out
Armstrong, what
and
a fraud.
Putting it on my face. So they separate it though. They spin it, so then you just have the plasma, the white stuff, and you take that home and you put it on your face and gross everybody out in the house. But it's amazing, and it does make your skin more glowy. So I'm going for my second series next week, and it is kind of painful. But the way that Faith describes it, while I'm sitting there, she's like, "Okay, this is going to be a little spicy. It's going to be a little spicy.
It's going to be spicy.
That's what she calls it. It's so cute."
Yeah.
And so it's just, you get through it. It's about almost an hour.
All right.
Yes.
Well, good luck. So you're going to come in the next morning. What day is this? You having it done?
Well, funny you should say that. I specifically scheduled to get it done on Thursday afternoon.
Because I erroneously said that I was going to take Friday off.
Thinking you guys wouldn't have to see me.
Right. Then I decided we are going to do a show next Friday because my flight to Little Cayman is not until 3 o'clock, 3:25 in the afternoon.
Right.
Which I don't know why I knew that. So I don't know why I told you guys that we're going to be off next Friday. We're not. All right, let me grab caller 45 right now. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Miguel. How you doing, sir?
Doing well, Miguel. Miguel, can I get your credit card quickly? There's a convenience fee to call me at 800-990-1047. So
I heard.
Are you going to use Visa, MasterCard, American Express? Which card would you like to use?
Visa.
Okay.
Visa is the one to go.
All right. So, Miguel, no convenience charge here. Miguel, you're caller 45. You just won Foreigner and Loverboy tickets for the AMP on July 9th.
That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I listen to you guys every morning.
Miguel.
Thank you, Michael.
Miguel, where are you calling from?
Tampa, Florida.
Excellent, buddy. All right, hold on. Andrew's going to get all your information. You have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you. You made my weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. You made my day by calling in and being a very happy, excited, regular MJ Morning Show listener. So hang on. Line one, Andrew. So they have another happy customer. Thanks for everyone trying to call in to win. All right, final items here. So TMZ has popped up with an update on the whole Conor McGregor situation. Now TMZ has gotten video of Conor McGregor pulling the woman into the bathroom at the Miami Heat Arena down in Miami last week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or when was it? What was the date on it? It was June 9th. So when was that? That was, last week.
Yeah.
Game 4. And Conor McGregor, the ultimate fighting guy, he might be in a lot of trouble here because there's an allegation of a sexual assault in the bathroom. And now there's video, at least, that corroborates that the woman was pulled into the bathroom.
And the door shuts behind them.
Yeah, so...
not good.
This could be pretty troublesome, by the way. Anything else, guys, before we shut things down?
Hey, happy Father's Day in advance, guys.
Oh,
well, thank you.
Thank you, Roxanne.
I forgot it was Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day. Yeah, this Sunday is Father's Day.
I'd be fishing.
All right. Folks, have a great weekend. If you're a father, happy Father's Day. And we'll see you back here on Monday. MJ at MJMorningshow.com. Need to send me an email. Got some hot gossip. You have some content for the show. Want to say hello? You can email me at MJ at MJMorningshow.com. And what kind of mischief will I get into this weekend? You can follow me on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and see Roxanne's new bikini shot.
At Roxanne Wilder. And don't forget about Froggy's IG.
Which is what, Froggy?
Froggy MJ show?
There you go.
I think.
Folks, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. And do me a favor. Let's be careful out there.